Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right, man. How you feeling?
Man. Last day before we go on a mini vacation. About to have the time of your life. You and your bestie Kasim. You're about to have a good time. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all know, y'all know. But now though, next week we will not be on. We are taking a little mini hiatus. We'll be back the Thursday after that. But again, I need to start doing this at the beginning of the videos, and because I always do it at the end. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to all our videos, and just support the FCE family.
It
I
costs nothing
wanna
to support, man. It costs nothing to support.
exactly, man. Just hit that like button, bro, so we could get out there, man. If you hit that like button, bro, other people will see us. Other people will love us. I got to keep three cut five. Keep no start bench cut. Sorry, I got a start bench cut for you. I saw it. I saw it on the speakeasy last this morning when I watched it. So I wanted to ask you: start
Hmm.
bench cut, hot showers, Wi-Fi, or AC?
Oh shit! You said showers, AC, and
Hot
Wi-Fi.
showers, yes. Start bench cut.
I'm starting Wi-Fi for sure because you need internet for everything.
Yeah.
Um, you said hot showers, and I'm benching AC, and we cutting hot showers. You could take a cold
Yeah.
shower. You could take a
Yeah.
cold shower, Jen.
Cold showers like for the rest of your life though. Woo.
And then cold showers supposed to be beneficial for you. So
I need Wi-Fi. I need
for sure.
Wi-Fi, bro. Like, if we're being honest, Wi-Fi, you really need Wi-Fi because without Wi-Fi, you literally can't do anything. You can't do anything, bro. AC, I ain't gonna lie, you do need AC, but like depending on how your lifestyle is, you
Yeah,
could live without it.
where you live, you need AC.
No, I know I need AC. I know I
You
need
need
AC.
AC.
I mean, where you live, you need AC too, though.
Only part time though. I only need it for a couple of months.
Bro, when it gets cold, now granted though, you can bundle yourself up. But it's gonna get spooky when it get to, especially when it gets super cold, bro. You gonna need that AC, bro, because that wearing what 5 pairs of jeans, 5 pairs of hoodie, that can only do so much. But I can live with a cold shower. I can live with it. I mean, a hot shower is a hot shower, but I can live with a cold shower. But Wi-Fi, I mean, without Wi-Fi, you can't even make a call. If we're being honest, you
Mhm.
can't even make a call. So yeah, I thought it was a good start bench cut. Then I got a couple of more earlier, but I want to start obviously, the NFL. We're like I said, we're getting back into it. We talked about the quarterbacks last week, but let's talk about the wide receivers. The NFL coaches, execs, and scouts rank their top 10 wide receivers right now. So, I want to ask you if you agree, disagree with some of these players. At number 10, we have Devontae Adams.
Okay.
At number 9, we have AJ Brown. At number 8, we have Nico Collins. At number 7, we have George Pickens. At number
Mm.
6, we have CeeDee Lamb. At number 5, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown. At number 4, we have Puka Nacua. At number 3, we have Jackson Smith and Jigma. At number 2, we got Justin Jefferson. And at number 1, we got Jamar Chase.
I'm going Jetters one, Chase two.
I love Jealous.
Uh I'm gonna put CD three.
Ooh.
Um, four probably Amon Ra.
Ooh.
Uh, five. I can't put JS in the top five. He ain't did it for more than one season. Five. I'm gonna go Puka. Um, who else you name? I can't remember all them names. Shit.
I named they
Well,
got George
who left?
Pickens.
Who else?
George Pickens, Nico Collins, AJ Brown, and Devontae Adams.
Ooh, AJ and Puka fighting for 5, but I'm gonna go AJ 6. I'm gonna go JSN 7. No, I'm gonna go Pickens 7, Nico 8, and then who I got left? I know I got JSN and somebody else left.
Oh, it's Devontae Adams.
I go Devontae and JSN.
You think Devontae Adams is still better than JSN right now? Wow.
JSN only did it for one season. I gotta see him do it again,
But
Jay.
he did. But he
Devontae
was
been doing it
still
for his whole
good,
career.
even when DK was there though, and when he had Tyler Lockett. The
He
year
wasn't like how
before
he
his
was last
breakout
year though.
year, the year before his breakout year, he was still good. Like he was still really good though.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm just
No, no,
saying
no,
I have to see what he did last year again in order to put him ahead of some of those guys. Cause he won the Triple Crown, right?
no. He won
Who won the
Offensive
Triple
Player of the
Crown last year?
Year. That was
Who was
Jamar Chase, I think.
Jamar
I think
Chase?
it was
Okay.
Jamar Chase. No, he won
But
Offensive
yeah,
Player of the Year though.
I gotta see him. I gotta see him do it again, bro. And Devontae Adams been doing it for his entire career. I just can't. Skip past that. And then Devontae Adams had a good. JSN had a better year than him last year. Don't get me wrong, but if we going up the totality of everything that they did, I'm
But
putting
I think it's right
Devontae ahead
now
of.
though. I think that's the point. It's right now. I think
I was
right
still.
now. No, go ahead. My bad.
I still take Devontae over him because
Jackson
that could have been a fluke season.
JSN put up 1,700 yards, averaged 15 yards a catch with 10 touchdowns,
That could be a
and
fluke
averaged
season. Let's see this
105
year.
yards a game.
I think he's gonna be
That's
good this
really
year.
good. Now I'm with you with if he's in the top 5 somewhere. Okay, I kind of understand if you don't have him in the top 5. He's better than Devontae Adams right now, though. Devontae Adams not even the best wide receiver on his team. So it's like I can't do that. I'm surprised though. You think CD is better than Puka though? I'm surprised at that one.
Yeah,
I think what Puka's done has been amazing.
I think CD's health is the only thing that's holding him back.
I mean, but look what Puka has done with Matthew Stafford though, and
Yeah,
he
Puka
does get
catch
spammed.
everything.
Yeah, he gets spammed too, but Puka the last, I say, year and a half, he's low key been a top 5. He's been like top 4, top 5-ish wide receiver. Like he's been up there. Honestly though, he's up there with like the Jamar Chase and Jettis. I think Jettis and Jamar Chase are 1, 2. Like whatever order I'm in general, like whatever order somebody want to put him in, that's fine. Puka right now is probably better than CD. I love CD because people think George Pickens better than CD. I don't think that. I think they both great. Don't get me wrong, but I think CD better than George Pickens. I think George Pickens has better hands. Route running, I think CD is better at that elusiveness. But George Pickens' hands is like crazy. You got St. Brown higher than though. I think Puka, right? Yeah, I don't know about what. Oh, where'd you have St. Brown?
I had Puka at 4. And
Okay.
I think I had Mama. No, I think I had Mama at 4. I think I did have Mama at 4, and then Puka
Yeah.
at 5.
I don't know. I think St. Brown is a monster. Like he is for wide receiver. Like he's kind of he's not small, but height wise, he's kind of like small, but he's still a dog though. I think Puka better than him. Nico, where'd you have Nico? If you remember, where did you put Nico?
I think I had Nico at 8. Yeah, I think I had at 8.
You had him over AJ? No, AJ better, right? You
Nah,
had AJ?
yeah, I had AJ over him, and I had Pickens over him.
Okay, I'm not upset with that. If I had to rank this, I got Jettis 1. I love Jettis. I'm not gonna lie, like I think Jamar Chase is amazing. Like he's put up great numbers, obviously with Joe Burrow. Even when Joe Burrow has been hurt, he has still put up good numbers. I mean, he was going crazy with Joe Flacco last year. Like Joe Flacco threw him like 21 targets. Like that doesn't happen like really in the NFL game like that. But I just love Jettas. I got Jettas at 1. I got Chase at 2. I got Puka at 3. I got JSN at 4. I got CD at 5. I got AJ at 6. I got St. Brown at 7. I got Pickens at 8. I got Nico at 9 and Devontae Adams at 10. Like, I think Devontae Adams has been great. Like, I think last year, like, he was really good. He just doesn't like get the yards like he used to, obviously, because with Stafford, when Stafford likes you, he's gonna throw you the ball, and that's with Puka. Obviously, he did it with Cooper Kupp, obviously, et cetera, et cetera. But I think with Devontae Adams, like production down a little bit because he's just not the wide receiver one. I can't really put him over, say, those guys. That's just me though. But he's still like a really good wide receiver. St. Brown though is hard. I like George Pickens. I think St. Brown, George Pickens. I think they either one. Yeah, I think St. Brown. It's hard. It's a conversation, but no, it's a lot of great wide receivers this year. And we're getting close to the fantasy to football season. I think a lot of teams report to camp next week. I know our fantasy season is about to
Yeah.
start.
When does training camp in?
Training camp ends. Well, are you talking about like the entire training camp, including preseason, or just the actual training?
Just the actual training camp.
Whenever the first if you're going by that, technically the first preseason game. So that would be first preseason game is the Hall of Fame game. That is August 6th.
Okay. I
So
think I think I'm gonna start getting the leagues together right before then.
August, okay, around that
Probably
time.
probably as soon as I come back.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. Then it gives them enough time. Obviously, you pray nobody gets hurt, but it's
Shit, somebody
football.
already got carted off today.
Oh, you saw that?
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't get caught off, but they hurt his knee, and obviously, prayers up. But when stuff like that, it happens. But that's it for a little football talk. Obviously, we'll talk more about football later down the line. What's your thoughts on them NBA covers, man? We knew Wemby was on the cover like a month ago. We knew that. What's your thoughts on Caitlin Clark on the cover? And then they put your favorite player of all time, Derrick Rose, on the cover.
Man, first off, don't no hate against Caitlyn, but she didn't deserve to be on 2K this year. She
Okay.
ain't done nothing. She just dropped a 45 ball, and she just played good last night. But other than that, she ain't really did nothing the entire season for her to be on 2K cover. So her not being on there, I would have rather Olivia Miles on there than Caitlyn. No cap. But
I don't think.
um or Neficia or Asia or I think they already had. How
What
they
they
already
had?
had Asia
Asia
on the cover?
was last year,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah, I say they
wasn't
already
the
had
one?
Asia.
Because Tatum, not this past one, but Tatum was before SGA, right? Because
I
I don't
don't
even remember
remember.
what cover this was.
Yeah, I say I don't
I
remember,
don't.
but nah, I ain't rocking with the Kayla one, and then the D Rose one. You just told me before we got on the pod that it's $134, bro. Who paying $134 for a deluxe
Somebody,
cover?
somebody,
I mean, a lot of people are, bro. I'm not
somebody.
paying $134. But you gotta think about it though, because you said it came with 135K VC, right?
Yes.
100K VC is already. I think that's like I want to say it's like 50. That's like $50 already. So if you buy the regular edition plus the 50, you might as well get the deluxe version.
I'm not
But
gonna lie.
$134 is crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Well, on PlayStation, it's really 150. They're just doing 10% off right now, so it's 134 right now. But if you,
That's
I-
OD.
but after August 17th, it's gonna be 150 plus
That's
tax.
OD.
So
That's oh, so it's
that's
really
a
gonna be
lot
like
of
down there
money, bro.
160. It's probably gonna be like 160.
That's a lot of money, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I like the D Rose cover.
Yeah, I do too.
Who said it? Who said it in our group chat? I think it was Leonard. What's the point of really having like the covers like that if everything's gonna be digital eventually? It won't feel the same like how it was back in the day when you bought the actual game and you get to like see
Yeah,
the cover all the time. It won't feel the same.
yeah. Cause I still remember that 2K when they had KG on it, and then when they had D
Oh,
Rose,
what was that? Was
Blake,
that
and
oh
KD.
nine? I do
Yeah, I
remember
remember
that.
them
What
covers.
was that? Blake, Rose, KD. I remember that
KD,
one. I
and then the
remember.
Jordan
Oh,
one. It was a couple of Jordan ones.
yeah, it's been a couple of Jordan ones. What was the K? I remember the one with KG. I think that was 2009 because Kobe was
That was
2K10,
I
and
think.
that
Well, I think that was the first year of my career.
yeah, the
2K9.
one with Kobe 2K10 was the first year of my player,
I thought
and
2K9 was.
I don't think so. I
Mm.
think I don't think so because I know my first 2K, the one with Chris Paul was on the cover.
What's that?
That
8?
was that 8. I think it was 8. I can't remember. I think it was 8. I think it was 8. Because Kobe 10, I know that 2K11, that's Jordan. I don't remember the ones after that. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, it's been playing 2K so long.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember that. But and Wimby, I ain't gonna lie, that cover kind of ugly.
Nah, it is. No cap,
I ain't
it
gonna
is.
lie, it's kind of ugly. And then they showed like they was like, how did we? They basically said like,
Yeah,
how did
2K8
we
was
get
Chris
the
Paul.
cover? Huh?
2K8 was Chris Paul. I started
Okay,
playing in 2K9.
okay, yeah. So 2K8 was my first one. They was like, how did Wimby get this cover? It's from when he hit that game winner against the Suns.
Mm.
And I was like, but this is the face y'all came with, like y'all agreed to, like y'all sat at the table and said, this it.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, but at least Devin Vassell with Dylan Harper in there. They made it just a little bit. Oh, some little news suggestions that LeBron James made up his mind, changed it, and is back to square one. Are a lie.
You think it's because of that Miami Heat leak?
No, I don't think so. We can start off with that though. We can start off with that. Are you kind of over the LeBron James decision now? Are you ready for him to make up his mind?
Yes, I'm over it, bro. Make up your mind already. Summer league has ended. We winding down. It's only a few free agents out there left. I mean, reports were saying he was trying to see what teams are gonna either trade for Kyrie or
Yeah,
or
gotta bring
AD.
that up.
Now, if he go to Washington, they got enough
He's not
pieces
going
to
to
trade for
Washington.
Kyrie. Because he said it doesn't not that the team doesn't matter, but winning matters in the situation and stuff like that. So if he go to Washington, theoretically they can make it possible to go get Kyrie, and you can have Kyrie, AD, and Bron on the same team. They can make it happen. They got enough pieces to make it happen.
You told me I remember like a month or two ago. You said he'd never go to Washington
I
because
don't
that'd
think
be
he
like,
would. That's the only
I
way.
don't
That's
think
the
he's
only way I
going.
can see him
No,
going.
no, I took a screenshot of the report.
What other teams could trade for KD? I'm not KD.
They
Kyrie
said
or
LeBron, yeah, LeBron's
AD.
delaying his decision to see if his suitors can acquire Anthony Davis or Kyrie Irving. His suitors, so that would be Warriors or
Miami.
Cleveland. I don't know about
Miami's still in
Miami. I
there.
don't think they got the pieces to do it.
They don't. The
So,
Warriors ain't got the pieces either, unless you trade
well,
Jimmy.
I will say this: the Warriors have more younger and more draft capital than the Heat. I will say that.
The Cavs
Like
could do it. The Cavs could
the
definitely
Cavs
do it.
can do
The
it. The
Cavs can
Cavs
do
can
it.
do it.
They can do it. They can do it.
Yes, the Cavs can do it. But the Heat, I don't think they can do it. I think the only way that could happen, you have to give up Bam. I don't think they're gonna do
Not
that.
doing it. No.
Yeah, so
I
I don't
mean, if
think they're
I'm
doing that.
Cleveland, I give up Harden and I give up Malik Thomas because he looked real promising. So I get him
Man, throw
up
in Dennis
and
Schroeder in
then
there.
and whatever else y'all want.
I'll throw in Dennis Schroeder in there. Y'all can get Dennis. Y'all can get Dennis Schroeder. But they said the Warriors are still holding out hope they could get Anthony Davis so they can
That's not,
lure
bro. That's
LeBron
not gonna happen.
James.
That's not gonna happen, dog. Wizards said they're not trading him.
I don't think it's gonna happen either. And they
The
said
Wizards
they were
not
going to
trading.
discuss an extension with him. I saw they said the Wizards can offer him 4 years, 275.
He would take that. He would be dumb not to take that.
And he
He would be
said,
dumb.
and Rich Paul is his agent, and I think Rich Paul should tell him, brother, look at the situation.
I think Rich Paul gonna be real with him. He gonna be like, bro, you get hurt every single year. This is one of the best youngest teams, and you in your 30s. So you don't got that long left, and you're not gonna get another big payday. Because if you try to bet on yourself again, you get injured this year, something like that, that payday is going down, dog.
Yeah,
So this is your best bet.
I'm with you. I think because like, bro, that's why everybody want their money, bro. Like, and I think we all still see you as one of the best big men in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he did. Hey, him being at summer league with the Wizards teammates, I thought that was a good sign, low key.
I low-key think he didn't want to be there for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean,
I
he
think he was just there for PR
don't
reasons. I think he
know.
was just there for PR reasons, bro.
Oh no, 80, no. But I mean, you gotta go. No one's forcing you to go to summer
Nah,
league,
facts,
though.
facts.
No one's forcing you. If you don't want to show up, you don't gotta show up.
Nah, that's facts.
So you think he was just there like, man, I don't want to be sitting.
I'm gonna make it look like I want to be here, but I really don't want to be here.
I don't
That's
want
what
to
it
be
is.
sitting. I don't want to be sitting with no Trey, no Keyshawn, no Alex. I don't want to be sitting with them, man. I want to be sitting with Bron and
Yup,
Steph
yup,
Curry.
yup. He the missing link though. If that team gonna go as far as it's gonna go, I mean, of course AJ gotta play like AJ, and Trey gotta play like Trey. And the others gotta fill their role in, but he's gonna be the key reason if they make some noise or not.
Hey, once you come back, once we go back on in 2 weeks, we go do our ride or dies. I already let you have the Wizards. You can have them, bro. You can have them.
Yeah,
So
the Hornets
we
off
got.
my list. T Wolves on my list now.
All right, now when the Hornets go like 40 something and whatever,
I'm still not on a bandwagon. Forget them. They traded my boy.
they'll be all right. But now though, do you really think like okay, what is your thinking of why he's delaying the decision? Do you think do you think like them trying to inquire about 80 the Warriors and the Cavs? Do you think that is playing a part or is he just doing it just because at this point?
Uh, I think it's LeBron's methodical, so it could be for a bunch of reasons that nobody nobody knows. It could be some like off the court stuff that he's trying to work behind the scenes that he hasn't gotten approved yet or gotten done yet. It could be that he's waiting to see if one of them could go get Kyrie or AD. It could be him trying to convince Savannah and the family to move. Like we don't know what it is with LeBron, but I think it's a little bit of everything. I think it's a bit of the Kyrie and trying to see if they can trade for Kyrie and AD. I think it could be a little off the court stuff. And honestly, I could see him still trying to make up his mind. And be honest with you, like, do I really want to go there? Do I really want to go back to Cleveland? Do I really want to play with Golden State and we all old? And if somebody get hurt, that's the rap. You know what I mean? So I think it's a plethora of things that he's thinking about still.
I'm not gonna lie. I honestly don't know why he's keep doing this. Because like Rich Paul said, every team has done enough. Every team has pitched to Rich Paul, and Rich Paul has related to LeBron. I think basically, if we're being honest, outside of really LeBron and Jalen Duran, free agency is technically over.
That ain't
Like
Ben
this,
Mathurin,
no,
your boy.
no, no. Ben Mathurin's a good player, but he's not important. Like, you know what? Ben Mathurin's important to where free agency. No, free agency is technically over. We're just basically waiting on the two big dominoes. Obviously, Jalen Duran, we think he's most likely going back. So, and LeBron.
They said
After that,
they at a standstill right now.
yeah, I mean, at this point, who knows? It looks, man, low key. I mean, I want to stay on LeBron, but it looks like he probably. I mean, if he goes stand still like that, just take the qualifying offer, bro. Play out this year, go free agency next year, get a payday. Simple as that. If you gonna do this, that's all I can say. I mean, you're taking a risk because if you get hurt, might be it. But
Her money going down.
yeah, so but hey, do what you gotta do. But LeBron, I mean, I just think every team has done enough. I truly don't know the reason why. Because he keeps saying that Zuri plays a big part because obviously she's in school. If you want to be honest, she's kind of majority of her life have been in LA. Majority of her
Yeah.
life's been in California. So you know all her friends are there. Do you want to uproot basically her? Because LeBron has said it. He's a big family guy. And if all that plays a part, the best fit is the Warriors because it's still in California. It's still in Cali. So if you're going, I'm just going by that. That's all I'm going. If you want us to go by family and all that, it's California. That's why I always kept saying I felt like he would go back to the Lakers because his family is there. But if since you're not going back to the Lakers, the closest spot to you is
I
San
mean,
Francisco.
his roots are in Cleveland, so I think she grew up. Most of her time, I think you're right, is in L.A., but she was born. I think she was born
I
in
think she's born in
Cleveland.
Miami though.
Oh, she was born in Miami.
I think she was born in Miami though.
Mm.
But
But I mean,
majority of her life has kind of been in LA because he's been there
how
for
old
eight
is she?
years.
Is she in high school yet, or is she still
No,
in
no, no. I
grammar
think she's
school?
still in
She
elementary
was like
school.
like sixth, seventh,
Oh,
eighth grade, something like that.
I
She
don't
got me in like
know.
seventh,
I can
eighth
check.
grade.
I can check real quick.
Cause she's way old now. I know she at least a teenager for sure.
She's
But
11, so she's still in
she
elementary
11,
school.
so
Yeah,
she probably what
she
about
was
she
born
in
in
sixth,
2014. So
seventh
that's
grade. I think she in
so
like
she was
sixth or
in
seventh
Cleveland.
grade.
Yeah, she was born in Miami. No, well, yeah, technically born in Miami, then went to Cleveland for 4 years, but then majority of her life's been in California.
Yeah, she probably in like sixth, seventh grade.
11.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think that's like
that's
sixth,
about
seventh grade.
five. That's like fifth or sixth, something around there. Fifth or sixth.
Um, I mean, if I'm him, like one, you damn near a billionaire, so it's like one, you know you got the money to do whatever you want, but LeBron only got another one. Well, depending on the team he go to, I could see him playing for another year or another 2 years. So I mean, this year and next year, is that really that bad? Being away from your family that long? I mean, I can't. I'm not LeBron, so I can't speak for him. But if Zuri is that big of a part of your decision, then like you said, the Warriors is the best bet. Or if you go to Cleveland, she just gonna have to be there with Savannah and your mom, like, and while you play out the last year or two of your deal,
But the thing is, I think
and you can fly back
LeBron.
private for events and games or whatever you want to do. So
I think LeBron, but LeBron isn't, and I'm not even like this is not even like celebrity status or nothing. LeBron has always kind of stayed with just one team for a decent amount of time. He's not like a regular player, like they play say 1 year, 2 year, then go to a different team 1 year, 2 years. He
mhm.
hasn't been like that. He's always stayed at least for a bit of time. So he's always been with his family for a very long time. So I think going back, leaving them say in California and going back to say Cleveland, I just don't know, especially now though. I think I don't have kids. I don't have kids. You have a daughter. So be it like once you get older, I think you realize, man, I'm missing like say ballet. I know she's in volleyball events. It's like I want to be closer to that, especially once I'm getting older. So I think that to him, I think that does play a part. But I get what you're saying. Like you said, it's only 1 year, bro. It's only 1 or 2 years. Is it
That's what
like
I'm
come on
saying. Like
now?
if she was in high school and this was like her senior year or something like that, yeah, that's different. She's not even in high school yet, so she's not even in the peak. I won't even say the peak, but she's not even in like the one of the most important parts of her life, which is high school yet. So it'd be different if she was like say a sophomore and you missed the next 2 years or something like that. Like she's still in like fifth, sixth, seventh grade, so like yeah, these are important years, but like she didn't grow up and you hadn't been around for a long time. So it's like you're not really missing nothing, bro. But like again, I'm not LeBron. I can't speak on it. But if that was me, I wouldn't be mad at it. I would go somewhere else and play for that year or two, and then come back. But because she's not in high school yet, she's still in grammar school. So,
The
and then
more
I
and
feel like this would
more.
be a
Oh,
good.
go ahead,
I'm off,
brother.
off, off, off. I'll say I
No, go
think
ahead.
this would
No,
be a
finish, finish,
good.
finish.
I think this would be a good. I think it'd be good for not only LeBron, but it'd be good for Zuri, if that's Zuri and the rest of them, because now Zuri, as a dad, G, like, well, me personally as a dad, I'm on my baby butt about everything. So it's like, if LeBron's the type of dad that I am, I know he's constantly on Zuri, making sure she's all right, and and she's a daddy's girl, so he's always gonna be very cautious about Zuri. So this gives Zuri the freedom to, express herself and, let her hair down without her dad being behind her back and watching every move. Of course, she's still gonna watch every move because it's LeBron James, but this gives her the opportunity to let her hair down and, become more of who she wants to be. And then with LeBron, it gives him the chance to of course he's gonna always worry about his family, but it gives him the chance for these final years to really lock in and try to get one more chip before he goes. So I mean, I think it's a win-win on both sides. Either he stay or go. So
The more and more days go by, I'm changing my pick. I think he's going to Miami now. Not because of that video leak. Not because, and we can speak on that too. But I think if we're being honest, Miami kind of has the best of both worlds. You're in the East. I know you talk about the shooting, which is understandable. That is a very valid reason. But you are in the East and you are in warm weather. LeBron James golfs now. He is not golfing in Cleveland when it's freaking December. It's not going to happen. I think just being in South Beach, he was there before. It's been a minute, but he did live there. You have Giannis, you have Bam. They will get more pieces eventually after whatever LeBron makes his decision. I'm starting to think he goes to Miami.
I
I'm
still,
really starting to believe it, bro.
I don't think he will, G. Because Brown is a basketball genius, bro. So he knows if he goes to Miami, ain't no shooting there, and he gonna have to work extra hard, um, in order for them to achieve success and winning the chip, bro. You can't win no chip with no shooting, bro. You can't. You just can't. And the lack of shooting, the best shooter they got on their team is probably Tim Hardaway.
No, I think he is their best shooter. If we're being honest,
So it's like,
right now at least. Yes.
so if you Bron, Bam, and Giannis are a lock for sure. Now, if you put Tim Hardaway in there, now it's only one spot left. If you gonna put Wiggins or you gonna keep Davion Mitchell in?
No, I think Wiggins starts if LeBron
I'm
does
talking
go.
about for a closing lineup. Tim
Oh,
Hardaway got to
closing
be in the
lineup.
closing lineup. He
Closing.
got to be in the closing lineup, bro, because he's a shooter. So it's like, and then you gotta trust Bam to start shooting threes and knocking them down at a high clip. Or you gotta have LeBron out there taking 10 threes a game. Like, the threes gotta come from somewhere. And it's either gonna have to come from Bam, Tim Hardaway, Bron, or Davion or Wiggins. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that confident if in us winning like that if I'm LeBron James.
At least for me, if I'm LeBron James, can LeBron James aura make James Harden better in the playoffs? Can my aura?
Remember, I
Well, go
think they
ahead.
would trade for Kyrie. I think they would trade for. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
James would stay on there. I don't think James would stay on Cleveland if
James
Bron
Harden
got
in
there.
Dallas? Interesting.
Him and Coop. He wanted. Hey, he a Texas boy, anyways. So Dallas ain't that far from Houston. It's what? How
I don't
far is
think
Dallas
he's not
from
from
Houston?
Houston.
No, I'm saying he a Texas boy, like, because he was been in Houston, Texas
Oh,
for
Houston
majority of
from
his career.
Texas. Houston to Dallas is like, I think it's like 4 hours, something like that.
Bro, he gonna be in Houston all the time, just like he was in his prime at the strip clubs. All the time, bro. It makes sense. It makes sense.
But but no, for real though, can he get them to uplift in the playoffs? I saw James Harden play with Joel Embiid, still stick it up. I saw James Harden play with freaking Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, still stick it up. I just saw James Harden play with Donovan Mitchell, still stick it up. Can the LeBron James aura uplift the Cavs? Can he uplift those two guys? I think Donovan Mitchell played decent in the playoffs.
Oh no, Donovan Mitchell. He would definitely get Donovan Mitchell will lock in. I think that he will uplift Donovan Mitchell for sure.
And the thing is,
James,
I'll go ahead. My bad.
No, I was
gonna say,
James,
I'll go ahead. No, my bad. What did you about to say about James?
No, I was just saying to get him to try to uplift James Harden. I don't know about that one.
This is my thing though. I'm not take the shooting out for just for this. Who do you trust more in the playoffs? James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, or just Giannis?
I mean, you gotta add Bam now. I'm
not adding Bam. I think Bam's gonna be good. But I'm saying, like, because Giannis is another superstar next to him when they get to the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, I trust Giannis more for sure. For sure.
Even though Giannis ain't played in the playoffs in a minute because he's been hurt. So it's like,
so
I know he do. I know. I know.
So I trust him. I trust him more than Donovan and James for sure.
That's my thing, though. Like I said, Pat Riley. Hey, we gotta wait and see what he does. I think Pat Riley will do the right thing and put the shooting around. Who will that be?
How?
Who knows?
I
don't know. How? Let's ask Daniel in the chat. Let's ask him.
How you gonna get shooters? Because you not only do you gotta get shooters, but they have to be quality players as well. You just can't go out there and get shooters and then think it's gonna translate to the team, or they might when certain players, like you said, the LeBron James aura, some players get scared to play with LeBron because there's so much pressure on them when they play in LeBron. JR done talked about it, Iman done talked about it. There are several players that talked about when you play for LeBron. Mario Chalmers done talked about it. Like when you play for LeBron, it's a different type of, or you play with LeBron, it's a different type of pressure. So whatever personnel that you get, just because they shooters, that don't mean it's gonna, it's gonna it's gonna translate on the court. So you gotta get good quality players as well. And ain't that many out there left? Ain't Brad Beal still out there?
Yeah, he's still free agent.
Beal still out there. That's who else? That's the only people I can think of for
well,
that's shooters.
What about KCP if they get a buyout agreement with the Grizzlies?
Will KCP show up?
Well, he did help win a ring.
He ain't shown up the last 2 years.
Man, he been on weak teams, bro. Magic was in, but he wasn't all that. Grizzlies, he was bad. I mean, I don't think he really did nothing with the Grizzlies anyway.
So you think if they go get him, he'll show up?
He's already played with LeBron, though.
I mean, yeah, I know that. I'm talking about but his recent struggles, and he's 2 years, 3 years older now. You think that he'll still show up? You think he'll still?
I think KCP could give you. I think KCP could give you, say, 10 points, shooting 36% from three, and I feel like that's all you need. Same with, let's just hypothetically say Klay Thompson gets bought out. I think Klay Thompson could get you 11 points, 12 points per game, and shoot close to 37% from three.
That's a lot of convincing Pat Riley got to do.
I mean, if I'm them, you want to go win a ring. If LeBron does go with the Heat, I'm thinking like, I want to go there. I got LeBron, I got Giannis, I got Bam. Why not go there? I mean, honestly, those guys will come off the bench, but the guys are still shooters. Because I do need Davion Mitchell in the starting lineup. Andrew Wiggins will start, and the other three spots are locked up. So come off the bench, and all you gotta do is play defense and shoot. That's all you have to do. So
it sounds good.
It does sound good, but we have seen a lot of LeBron players, LeBron's teammates, not showing up. Okay, before we go into more takeaways, then we get to our main topics of the day. Keep 3, cut 5. Players from the past 2 drafts. Cooper Flag.
Past 2 drafts, okay.
Cooper Flag.
Including this year's or just?
Yes, this year. Just this year's. No, this year. This year's and last year's.
Okay.
You got Cooper Flag, Con Knipple, VJ Escon, Dylan Harper, AJ DeBonsa, Cam Boozer, Caleb Wilson, and Darren Peterson.
Hold on,
Got
bro.
it. Keep
That's a
three.
lot of names.
Keep
That's a
three.
lot
Cut
of
five.
names. It's a lot of names. You said Cooper, Khan, Dylan, VJ, De'Aaron. Did you say AJ?
Yeah, basically top 4 picks this year.
Oh, and then what? The top 4 last year.
Well, in the best 4 rookies last year. Keep three. Cut
Keep
five.
3. I'm keeping AJ for sure.
Okay.
Um. mm, I'm gonna
Tough
keep.
decision.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep Dylan.
Interesting.
Uh,
Got one more keep.
it's between Cooper and De'Aaron. I'm gonna go De'Aaron. I'm gonna keep De'Aaron. So I'm keeping Harper, De'Aaron, and AJ.
Okay. Okay. I'm keeping Coop. I'm keeping AJ. Low key though. I'm keeping Con.
You keeping Knipple over. If you would have said VJ, I was like, all right, I ain't mad at that.
I was
But
thinking
Con
VJ.
Knipple,
I was thinking VJ,
Con
but I don't know.
Knipple.
I mean, Con Knipple was runner up rookie year, right?
Man, but you keeping him over the rest of them? Over Dylan, over VJ. Who else? Over De'Aaron.
I mean, it's kind of with this one because it's like with the 4 rookies now, you're going based off of potential. I believe in AJ's potential. I believe in that.
Mm.
And with the 4 rookies from last year, basically, you're basically going off what they've done now up to this part. So what I've seen Khan do now has been amazing. What I've seen Cooper, obviously Cooper was going to stay. Dylan Harper, I think he will eventually. I think it will happen. But I feel like right now, I was gonna keep VJ, but then I have to remember. I think if they didn't trade Jaylen Brown, I would have kept VJ.
Mm.
I think if Jaylen Brown wasn't there, I think I would have kept him. But we don't know. Like it's so hard because we just don't know about how VJ will be impacted by the arrival of Jaylen Brown. We just don't know.
Yeah, not yet, but we got a good guess. I don't think he's gonna be the same VJ because he was taking a lot of shots last year. I think them shot attempts gonna come down.
What did he average last year? Let me see real quick. VJ, where you at? In the regular season, he averaged 16 points. He averaged 5 boards, 4 assists. That's actually pretty good for him. I feel like that's really good. He shot 35 from the 3, 43 from the field. He shot 13 shots last year. Attempted 13 shots.
It's probably gonna go down to like 10 or 11. Unless Joel Embiid missed a bunch of time again in the beginning of the season.
I think that's the only way. Caleb Wilson, I think he has potential. Hey.
Oh, you said Caleb name too?
No, I didn't say Caleb.
Oh.
No, my 3 is Coop, Khan, and AJ.
No, I'm talking about like in the little list.
Yeah. Oh, I said the top 4 rookies this year. Yeah. I tell a lot of people say they just cut Cam Boozer. Feels like Cam Boozer doesn't get love.
Bro. Yeah, bro. He's solid though. He's solid. Hey, I take back everything I said for him. Them last couple of summer league games, bro showed me a lot. He still got to work on his handle, but I like that 3 ball.
And they was talking about on the broadcast when they played the championship game. I forgot dude name. He was like, man, he ain't nowhere. He ain't nothing like his daddy. He don't play nothing like him.
Nothing like his daddy.
His daddy couldn't do none of that. He don't play nothing like him, bro.
Then his daddy used to shoot all the way back here.
Hey, he helped the Bulls go to the conference finals, though.
He the reason why we lost too.
Is he really the reason why we lost?
Nah, he ain't the sole reason, but he part of it.
Was it just because they went up against a super team and LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh?
His ass wasn't athletic enough to guard anybody, and he barely showed up scoring. Let me go back and look at the numbers before I say that. But I feel like if I remember correctly, that man barely showed up. Because I remember yelling at my screen about Carlos Boozer, bro. It was to the point where they was benching him.
I
But
remember.
Taj.
Hey, Taj, young Taj back then was good. Very athletic
Yeah.
forward. Very athletic.
You remember when everybody used to say they wanted Taj Gibson to start over him?
I do remember that a little bit.
Yeah.
LeBron James is not waiting for another domino right now, per Sean's. They're not waiting for Anthony Davis to get traded anywhere. Not waiting for anyone else to move around anywhere.
So what we waiting on there?
I don't know.
So what we waiting on there? If you ain't waiting on nobody, what we waiting on then?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what LeBron's doing, bro, at this point. Hey, I remember after game one of the conference finals, went to school. My math teacher had the Taj Gibson dunk. He played two as his screensaver.
Yeah, he played 2 good games, but the rest of the games they were butt, bro.
There's only 5 games.
Yes, I'm saying games 3 and 4, he played good, but games 1, 2, and 5, he played terrible. Well, game 1 he played okay. He had 14 points, 5 or 10. But game 2 he had 7 points. Game 3 he had 26. Game 4 he had 20, and game 5 he had 5 points, bro. And we lost by 3. And then the games that he went crazy in, we lost.
Bro. They went up against a prime.
If that man was 1 for 6 in the elimination game, dog. 1 for 6 in the elimination game. They went up against only took 6 shots, so you was scared out there.
They went up against
it could have been 2-3. It could have been 2-3, and we would have been. Well, we've been back at home. No, we would have went to Miami because we had home court.
They went up against prime Bron though.
Man, bro, 1 for 6 though. 1 for 6, and it's supposed to be towards the end of his. And this supposed to be Bulls at the end of his prime. So you technically still in your prime, and you only give me, bro. He only played 26 minutes. Games 1 and 2, he only played 25 and 26 minutes. Tiz was saying, I need your ass out the game because you playing so damn bad.
Enough boozer slander. Can we talk about a trade that happened like last week? Can we talk about that real quick? Lou Dort got traded to Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks received Lou Dort, Ryan Demhart, the OKC Thunder get 3 second-round picks, and the Dallas Mavericks get Zachary Richardson. What was your thoughts on that 3-team trade?
Well, for the Atlanta, it's like, bro, you already got a lot of wings and defenders over there, so I didn't get that aspect. I knew for OKC it was just a money dump. It was just a money dump. But for Zachariah, I think it gives him a new start. Fresh start. I don't think it's gonna be as much pressure on him. Much pressure on him now to live up to that number 1 pick hype. So I didn't think it was a bad trade. I thought it worked for all parties, to be honest.
I think Dallas side they get a potentially young, decent player. He's not gonna start, but
you don't think so?
I think they start Max Christie.
I think
Max Christie a better shooter than Zach.
Wait, first off, what's they starting lineup right now? Kyrie,
Max, Cooper, PJ, Daniel Gafford, Lively. One of those. It's one of those 2 who starts. I think Zach.
I don't know.
Max Christie was good. He's been good for the Mavericks.
No, he has for sure.
I think he's.
I want that size though. I want that size. I want that size in the starting lineup. Imagine a Kyrie, Zachariah, Coop, PJ, and Derek Lively or Gary. That's a tall lineup. That's a big lineup. Pause.
But I'd rather him come off the bench where there is no pressure. You start. We're expecting to at least be good. You was getting benched and you didn't even play in a playoff game. You're not number 1 pick worthy, but you were the number 1 pick. And you was getting DNPs in a playoff game. That shouldn't happen. So I'd rather you come out the bench where there is no pressure and just play ball. That's
He
what
from
I'd rather
France,
you do.
right?
Yeah.
He better go talk to Wimby. He better lock
Wouldn't be
in.
different. Wouldn't be different.
He better lock in.
Yeah, OKC, Sam Presti is just a genius. He just gets draft capital, 3 second rounds. They said they tried to get a first round pick out of Lou Dort. I don't know who the hell was gonna do that, but
Yeah.
uh
And then they draft so well. Them second round picks, I'll be good with them second round picks because they draft so well.
and then bro, Sam Presti, bro, starting lineup wise, you could either put AJ Mitchell in the starting lineup, or if
That
they do bring back Casey, I mean Casey Wallace is still there, but if they,
nah,
you know,
Casey starting.
yeah,
Casey starting,
Casey.
bro.
And Casey is probably better than Lou Dort now. I think Lou Dort is
Yeah,
more stronger and bigger, but Casey Wallace is a better player than Lou Dort right now.
yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
think they're okay. I truly think they are okay.
Yeah, they good.
And for the Hawks, you just get another 3-and-D shooter. Lou Dort has been a on all defensive teams, so I'm not gonna say he ain't a bad defender. So you bring that off the bench because he's not gonna start, but he is gonna come off the bench. So, it's okay. It's okay. I think they're getting a lot of wing defenders because their lineup gonna be what CJ, Nikhil, Dyson, Jalen, and Akaru.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I think the trade was. I think that was a decent. It was a decent trade. Let's see. Jonathan Kuminga is seeking $20 million per year, and then they were also saying that a framework deal, a potential sign and trade framework between the Lakers and the Hawks, because that's the team he's been linked to, and you've been talking about it even before this was coming out. They said the Lakers would get Kuminga, and Atlanta would get Bronny James, Dalton Connect, and Jaden Hardy in a 20-30-second.
Wait, they had get who? All I heard was Bronny.
Bronny, Dalton Connect, Jaden Hardy, and a 2032 pick swap.
Jaden Hardy. Oh, that's bro
Mavericks.
from the
Well, it used to be
Mavs.
on the
Yeah,
Mavericks.
yeah, from the Mavs. Oh, that's crazy that Kaminga is going for Bronny James.
I mean,
That's crazy, and all that equals 20 mil.
well, I think it's on. I don't think it's 20 mil. I think it's just what they signed him for. Because I mean, he's a free agent technically, but he's just asking for 20 million a year.
What?
And they said he's linked to the Cavs if they don't get Bron. Kuminga on the Cavs. He's starting, right?
James, yeah, he should. James, Donovan, Kaminga, Mobley, and
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. He gotta be able to shoot that 3 ball though. He gonna have to shoot a 3. I mean, he was attempting them last year, but he gonna have to knock down them 3s.
The Pistons are still evaluating the prospect of pursuing DeMar DeRozan in free agency. It's your team, man. Get DeMar DeRozan in that starting lineup.
I think that I wanted Norman Powell because he's a shooter, but if we go get DeMar, we got another scorer. So, but the only thing is the shooting in that starting lineup is gonna be butt because you're gonna have Cade,
Who's your best
Asur,
shooter?
DeMar,
Is
John
John
Collins,
Collins
and
technically our best
Durant.
shooter?
Yes, yes.
That's
That's
start five.
that's nasty. That is nasty. It's
I like it.
either between him or Cade.
I
No,
like
it's
it.
probably him.
I like it if y'all got DeMar DeRozan. Another proven scorer can hit the mid range, play somewhat of a defense. Y'all just need somebody else that can score. That's it. That's all y'all need, bro. Hey, that starting five ain't that bad though. K, DeMar, Asur, John. That starting five ain't that bad. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Bro, we
Nah,
talking
don't
about
do.
John Collins.
Don't do that, bro. Stop, G. Stop, G.
I would have been happier with Tobias, man. Even though they both put up similar numbers, I still would have been happier with Tobias.
You so petty, bro. You so damn petty, bro. You know, bro. I never said the star lineup was great. I just said it's not that bad. I think it's not that bad. The starting five, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's actually decent, in my opinion. I think it's decent. What else I got on here we could talk about? Hey, did you see That little interview with Mike and Nori talk about if John Moran will come off the bench.
Mm.
He said, "Well, I don't know. I take people at their word. So if it has to come to it, I can say, hey, you say you didn't care."
Nah, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never thought about whatchamacallit Ja coming off the bench. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they would start him. But if he come off the bench, I think that low key will be better for them because now you got some more shooting in that lineup, and then now Denny gets to still be Denny, and I think that's a key part of the Trailblazers is for Denny to still be Denny. Because that starting lineup, if Ja come off the bench, it'd be what Dame at the one, Drew
Then
probably at the two, and then you got what Denny,
Denny
Klingen,
to
and
Tamani.
Tomorrow.
To
Yeah.
then your bench would be Josh, Shaden, Scoot, Robert Williams. That's probably your core, your first four guys off the bench.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Now that I ain't mad. If they do that, I ain't mad at it. But making Ja a bench play is kind of OD.
I don't think it happens. I think they try to figure it out. I think we got to see how it works. I know you've been saying it's gonna be like, it don't fit, and I'm with you. I think we got to at least see how it works. Can we get 10 games?
I mean, we ain't got no choice. We ain't got no choice but to see. Yeah.
Like, I think Josh going over there. Like, Josh, like, is he a superstar player? No. Superstar
He not
talent?
averaging a dub.
Potentially.
He not
You don't think so?
averaging no dub over there.
You
No,
don't
I
think so?
don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think he averaging. He probably gonna average like right under a dub,
I think
like
he could give me
18.
20. I think he give me 22.
Like
I
last
can
year,
see.
he averaged 19. So I think he gonna be in that 18, 19 again.
Mm, I think Jock could give me 22. I think he can in the starting lineup. If he does, if they do start with Dame. What other stuff we got? Dylan Harper has expressed a willingness to be patient and accept a six-man role again next season.
Yeah, because he know De'Aaron Fox, if he play Bud again, his time up there.
What percentage would you give that Dylan Harper will start at one point and take De'Aaron Fox spot this year, next year?
This year or next
Yeah.
year,
Well, it's coming up. Yes.
percentage
What percentage would you give it?
40, 30, 40
Hmm.
in that range. I think it's a decent amount of chance. I think if De'Aaron Fox starts off slow or if he starts playing bad, I think they would definitely put Dylan Harper in the starting lineup. If Dylan Harper is still playing, if he's playing good for sure.
I think Dylan Harper's going to play good. I think De'Aaron Fox is just going to play good. I don't think he's going to drop like say 24 points per game. But I think Dylan Harper is going to play good. But I do believe if they go to the playoffs next year and De'Aaron Fox plays bad again,
He gone. He's
yeah,
gone,
we
bro.
we just got to figure it out. Like we're some got to give because
Oh,
this
and he's
past
only
finals,
28.
who Fox?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the midst of his prime. Because there's no way a rookie should have outplayed you in the finals. No way.
facts.
There's no way. And mind
I'm
you,
not
it
gonna
was a
lie to you.
clearing too. It was clear.
I think in order for them, if De'Aaron Fox would have been the De'Aaron Fox, I'm not saying he had to score like 25, but if he was giving them between 21 and 23 points per game, I think they would have won that finals game. That finals, bro.
What did he average in the finals? I want
Because
to check.
he could coast last year. He could coast through the regular season because that team was so good.
In the finals, he averaged 12 points, 3 boards, 6 assists. He shot 25% from the three. He shot 34% from the field.
That ain't it, dog. That is not it. He shot 29% from the three in total for the entire playoffs.
25. Total. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, the entire playoffs he shot 29%.
If we're being honest, his best series was against the Blazers. In that playoffs against the Thunder, he only averaged 11 points. He did miss, I think, what was it? He missed the first two games. So in what's that, 5 games, he averaged 11 points? That ain't good. That's actually pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Dylan Harper is really good. Like he was clearly the second best player on that team in the finals. Clearly. And I think Stephon Castle would get better too, because there were times when what was that game? What was that game
He's still
five
a
when
little
he didn't do
turnover
anything?
prone though, bro. He's
Yeah.
still too turnover prone.
If he wasn't that, I think they would have benched De'Aaron Fox a lot more in that series in them games. But he couldn't do that. He
Yeah.
couldn't. I mean, we saw what was that game 1 and 2 against the Thunder, bro. Man had like close to 20 turnovers in 2 games. That's terrible.
I think it was
Granted,
like
y'all
what
won one,
18, 19 or something like that.
something like that,
Yeah.
something like that. Adam Harley, K1P. I forgot to tell you guys. I met the Pope one time. I couldn't believe it, but I kissed it. Then he laughed and bent over and said, "Now kiss my ass, motherfucker." That is crazy.
Okay.
He told me to kiss his ring. I missed that part. Oh my god. Okay, brother. Okay. Okay, brother. Okay. Did you see Bleacher Report ranked the most overrated players in the NBA? Did you see that list?
Yeah, I seen it, but I ain't look at the list.
Okay. And number 10 is Austin Reeves. And number 9 is Alperen Şengün. And number 8 is De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah,
number
I
7
agree with that.
is Trae Young. And number 6 is Zion Williamson. And number 5
Zion's not overrated.
And number 5 is Miles Bridges. And number 4 is Jaren Jackson. And number 3 is Paolo Banchero. And number 2 is Brandon Ingram. And then number 1 is Anthony Davis.
They capping. They capping on it. I ain't mad at that Brandon Ingram one though. That one, I'm probably on board with that one. The Zion one, bro. Zion's not overrated. Paulo's definitely not overrated. And then to have him at what 3 is OD.
Oh, they had him at 3.
That's OD. That's OD. Paulo's not overrated, bro.
Did you see Kendrick Perkins called out? Kendrick Perkins called out Kevin Durant for trading with Paulo instead of trading with Alfred Sengun and Jabari Smith. He called out KD.
Bro, they probably got the same trainer or something, bro. What are we talking about here? And then like he called up Paulo and said, "Hey, let's work out." They probably got the same trainer, bro, and was in the same city or something like that.
Hey, man. I'm just thinking in my head. It's like, brother.
Stop, bro. He doing that shit for the clicks.
Kevin Durant can't just train with somebody else.
It's not like was he training with the Boston Celtics the entire time in the off season? No. Was he trading with the OKC Thunder the entire off season? No. Like, come on, man.
He said, I've been seeing a video that's been circulating of KD working out with Paolo Banchero, and I appreciate the mentorship. But that's mentorship needs to be going at the guys he's actually going to be on the floor with this upcoming season. I want to see videos of KD in the lab with Jabari Smith. I want to see videos of Sengun and KD working out.
Bro, wasn't KD and Jabari in the lab all last off season before he got
there? Yeah, weren't they in the lab even before he was on the Rockets?
Exactly, Jay. And then even then, they spent an entire season together. So you don't think they was in the lab throughout the season? Come on, bro. Bro, just be Kendrick Perkins. I hate when he be talking sometimes, bro. He just be yapping just to yap.
You saying he should have got let go by ESPN?
Nah. They should have got. I don't think they should have let go of Ryan Clark. Cam, I can understand, but Ryan Clark, I thought they should have kept him.
Bro, they fired that man in the middle of the show.
Yeah, that's OD. That was OD.
That was crazy. What else we got? Let's see. Oh, did you see Bleacher Report ranked the top 10 NBA shooters ever?
Mm-hmm.
At number 10 is Kyle Korver. At number 9 is Damian Lillard. At number 8 is Dirk Nowitzki. At number 7 is Steve Nash. And number 6 is Larry Bird. Number 5 is Klay Thompson. Number 4 is Kevin Durant. Number 3 is Ray Allen. Number 2 is Reggie Miller. And number 1 is Steph Curry.
I think first off, I don't think Dirk should be that high.
You don't think so?
I don't think Steve Nash. I think Dame's a better shooter than Steve Nash and Dirk.
Steve Nash was a
Um,
mid-range assassin, and he was great at 3-point shooting. He was, I think, he's had one of the highest 3-point shooting percentages ever.
um, I'm not mad. Me personally, I would go Steph at one. I would go. I would go who Reggie or Clay. Reggie or Clay. I'm gonna go Clay at two.
Shooters. Ooh.
I'm gonna go Clay at two. Reggie at three. Oh, Reggie or Ray Allen.
Shooters. I might say Reggie.
Ooh.
Shooters. I think I might go Reggie over Ray.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Steph, Clay, Reggie, Ray Allen, and then low key, Katie, then Dame. Part of me want to put Dame above Katie, but I can't do it. I got Katie at 5, then Dame at 6, Larry Bird at 7, um, Dirk at 8, and then who am I missing? I know Steve Nash and then one more. Who am I missing?
Kyle Korver.
Yeah, I think Cal Korver at 10 is cool, and then Steve Nash at 9.
I think he's sleeping on Steve Nash as a shooter. Steve Nash was a great shooter. He was.
He was. I don't think he better than the guys above him that I named above him though.
Yeah,
you think he a better shooter than Dame?
Shooters. Oh, shooters.
You think he's a better shooter than Dame?
Shooters. Oh. You know, it's so funny because.
And we ain't just talking about 3-point shooting.
Though.
We talking about everything from the mid ranges, off the dribble, to catch and shoot. Like we talking about everything shooting wise.
I was about to say, it's so different because they was in like different eras. But then I could say Steve Nash played with Mike D'Antoni, so I can't even use that excuse. Shooters. Ooh. I think I would probably pick Dame.
He got Ray at 2.
Shooters. 2-time MVP, Steve Nash. I think I might go with Dame, but I don't think he clears him.
You don't think he clears Steve Nash?
I don't think he clears Steve Nash as a shooter.
What's your top 10 then? Off that,
my top 10 is Steph Curry. Shooters is Steph Curry, Reggie Miller, low key. I say Kevin Durant
at 3.
Shooters
over that boy Clay. Clay damn near the second best shooter all time, bro. Come on, bro.
Shooters. Woo.
We ain't never seen KD score buckets off what 3-4 dribbles. What was it 6 dribbles or something like that? That man took 6 dribbles the entire game.
I think it was 6. I think it was 6 dribbles.
The entire game.
It was less than 10 though. It was less than 10.
The entire game.
Shooters. I'm going with KD at 3. I'm going with Clay at 4. Ray Allen at 5. I go with Dame at 6. I think we sleeping on Dirk.
What about Bird? Bird won the 3-point contest in his
warm-ups. I'm right there.
Warm-ups.
This is where I'm looking like, Bird or Dirk. Bird or Dirk. I go
Dirk
with
wasn't I'll say, yeah, Dirk wasn't really no 3-point sniper, though. He could hit he wasn't no sniper.
But he was one of the greatest shooting big mans ever, though. And he had an unstoppable mid-range. You remember playing Ryan in 2K, and all he did was use Dirk. You remember that? Yeah, I do. You remember that?
Who are you taking, Cat or Dirk?
Loki, I think I might take Cat. As a shooting big man. I think Cat Loki might be better. Now, I think Dirk is probably still arguably a better player than him. But I think just shooting wise, I think Cat might be better. But then but it's so crazy because the volume of 3-point shooting now. Because what if Dirk was able to take, say, 7 attempts, say 10 3-pointers a game? Who
Yeah, he
knows what would
only used.
happen?
I'm looking at it right now. He only used to take about 3 to 4.
Yeah, who would know how that would work out now? But with Cat,
But
I think Cat is averaging what 3-point attempts. Man, I would guess. I would say 8 off the top of my head. I would guess say
he only
8.
he only shot Dirk only shot over 40% or at least 40% 5 times in his career.
From 3, or is that just
Yeah, from three.
From 3.
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah. Cat taking a bunch. Cat taking about for his career is 4, but the last couple of seasons been like 4, 5, 6.
3s. Oh, I thought it was more than that. It's like I think Cat is a better shooting big man. That's why Cat be talking about he the best. I mean, well, he did say it. He said he's the best shooting big man ever.
Dirk
I don't think that's far-fetched to say.
3.
Huh?
He averages 3. Dirk averages 3.
Threes a game
from 3.
because he was more mid-range though. He's definitely more mid-range. Cat really isn't a mid-range shooter. He's more stop, kind of not stop and pop, but like he's more of a set 3-point shooter. Comes down to break, hit threes. He's not shooting off the dribble. Really don't got no post game like that. But I think shooting wise, I think it's Cat. Let's see. Rave say LeBron ass. We ain't gonna act like LeBron went killing before Ray hit that shot though. Clay top 5. Oh yes, Clay top 5. Steph, Ray Allen, KD, Clay, and Bird. No Reg?
Oh, you think Bird a better shooter than Reggie Miller? That's all Reggie Miller did was shoot. That was his whole game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bird was a shooter too, but
Dirk over the big softy. He talking about Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk for the game winner. Hey man, it's been a couple of times. Dirk hit a couple of game winners on Charles. Now back then, though, I don't know how Dirk is now. Well, obviously he's not on 2K, but he's on like the what's the teams called? The
all-time teams.
Yeah, but like back then, hey, Dirk had an unstoppable mid-range on 2K, bro.
Yeah,
like there was nothing you could do, bro.
It was certain players like Paul Pierce was one of my go-tos. I used to love Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rondo was good, J.R. Smith, Iggy, Josh Smith, Gerald Green. There was a bunch of
Gerald Green
2K players, bro.
Hey, every once in a while, I always see that tweet when somebody be talking about some man who was like them cheat codes on 2K. I always keep seeing Gerald Green. Always,
yes,
like,
bro. You know what's crazy when when my memories on Facebook be popping up, I used to post like whether I would win or lose in the leagues we did and stuff like that. For the most part, I was winning. I ain't gonna lie. I had a good win rate. I ain't gonna lie.
What was the win rate? I need to see it.
I know it just tells me like win or I lost by what I'm saying, by this much or whatever like that. But when most of them pop up, it be wins.
I need to see that. They always bring up Rudy Gay. Always. Rudy Gay was
I used to hate going against Mike Conley, bro.
Mike Conley?
Yeah, my Real used to use Mike Conley on me, bro. I used to hate Mike Conley, bro. He used to hit everything, bro.
Terrence Ross.
Yeah, Terrence Ross.
Who else? Who else was a Chico? Gerald Green is like the ultimate Chico. Like he was a monster.
Him, J.R. Smith, and Iggy. Josh Smith too. Yeah.
Remember the Dwight Howard? All he did was just dunk. That's all he did. Just dunk. There was nothing you could do. Nothing you could do. Like, what you supposed to do?
That was on all the 2Ks. When they dunked, you couldn't block it. You couldn't contest it or nothing. Remember the spin dunks? Oh my god. They used to spin them spin dunks, bro.
Oh my god. There was nothing you can do, bro.
But you go to the hole with J.R. Smith, Iggy,
he was a Chico too.
Or Rudy Gay spin dunking, bro. Ain't no stopping that.
Hey, I was just thinking about that league when I played against Daniel, when I had Iggy, Rudy Gay, and Paul George, and I put Iggy at point.
Oh my god, that's a cheat code, bro.
That team was great, bro. We lost the championship though, and in one of them leagues we
To who?
did. I lost to Daniel championship.
Who he at?
I don't. I think he had Ray Allen. He used to be a Chico with Ray Allen. He had some team, bro. I remember Tyson Chandler missed the free throw at the end. I was so mad. I was so mad. But gee, I had like, bro, mind you, this is Pacers Paul George, Rudy Gay, and Iguodala still dunking. Bro, I
Yeah.
was just dunking.
Danny Granger used to be a cheat code.
Oh man, I love Danny Granger, bro.
Yeah,
Danny
I know.
Granger
That's
was
why
my
I
favorite.
said
Danny
he a
Granger,
cheat code.
man, that dude, he was a dog, bro. He was a dog.
What y'all know about Gematria? I know a little bit about it. I ain't
Who?
gonna say I'm an expert. Gematria. It's like a alphabetic code the numerology like system used in Jewish traditions. I know a little bit about it. I ain't no expert though.
Who else was a cheat code that I can think of? Do you think OJ Mayo was a cheat code? I think OJ Mayo had a
Yeah.
good like shot.
I don't say he was a cheat code, but he was real good though.
He had like a good pure shot at 2K. Like if he was able
Hmm.
to hit it, it go in. I don't know who else was really like a cheat code, but Gerald Green, Terrence Ross, those be like the first people on my mind. If I could
Rudy
find the
Gay. You
tweet,
can't
I
forget
would.
Rudy Gay and Iguodala, bro. You can't
Oh
forget
my
them.
god, bro.
You can't forget
Them
them.
two, bro. They just and it's just like with those type of players, they got the mix of they'll dunk on you, but if they can hit their shots and they on fire, it's GG's for you. It's
It's GG's.
GG's. Like it's
Yeah, it's
GG's. Like
GG's.
what you gonna do? Ah man, that's when 2K was good, man. That's when 2K was good. Start bench cut. The last three finals MVPs: Jalen Brunson, Shea Gilgis Alexander, and Jalen Brown.
Start bench cut. Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, and Shea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting Shea. I'm benching Jalen Brown. I'm cutting Jalen Brunson.
You think in the finals? You think I ain't gonna lie. Jalen Brunson was better. He's better than Jalen
Bro,
Brown in the
Jalen Brunson
finals.
shot terrible.
He shot better than Jalen Brown. He shot. I think he shot way better than him.
Let's see.
Like, and there were times. Well, see, it's hard. Well, both was 5 games, so it's kind of. I can say it's kind of yeah. I'm starting Shea easily, but then Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown. It's a conversation. It's a conversation of who gets cut. Man, it's weird seeing Jalen when I pop up on ESPN. I see Jalen Brown next to this blue. That man's still supposed to be a Celtic, man. Jalen Brown in the finals, he averaged 20 points, 5
20
boards, 5
points.
assists.
Yeah.
He shot 23% from three and shot 44% from the field. And Jalen Brunson,
Eh, Well, Jalen Brown shot better from the field, but Brunson shot better from the three and the
what
free
did he
throw
shoot in the
line.
finals?
Brunson shot. He averaged 32, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 42 from the field, 38 from the three,
He was
and 86 from the
it,
free throw.
he probably played better than him, bro. He had 4 40-point, he had 4 30-point games with the 45 ball in the closeout.
Now
I'm
that 45 in the closeout, that was elite.
I'm starting Shea. I'm benching Jalen Brunson, and I'm cutting Jalen Brown.
I ain't
Sorry,
cutting
Jalen Brown.
him down, bro. I ain't cutting him, bro. I can't do it.
He was your
That
MVP this year.
defense, that did that. Yeah, he was, and that defense means something to me.
He was your MVP this year. I don't think I have any other really takeaways. Really, nothing going on in the world of basketball right now. Can I ask you something before we get started on our topics?
What's up?
You sent me a little video the other day. Was it? No, it's yesterday.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas. Tell him what happened with Underdog. I did watch the little video. I think it was like 9 minutes, something like that. Want to ask you, after seeing all this stuff happen, what was your thoughts?
Oh, my thought. Well, one Rashad a sellout, bro. He
Man,
one of them guys. He not your homie for real, bro. He one of them guys that fake like that your homie, so they can get around you and mooch off you, bro. Because as soon as that producer or that guy that Gil and them was beefing with promised him something, he switched to the other side. That ain't no real homie, bro. And then on top of that, Gil told you that we beefing with him because he tried to fire you, and you still. Well, he probably didn't tell him he tried to fire him, but he told him he was beefing with him. And the fact that your homie who brought you on this show that got you from doing nothing that you praise for getting you off the couch tells you we beefing with somebody and you go take their side, like what type of stuff is that, bro? We supposed to be friends, we supposed to be homies, we supposed to be brothers, and you go take another guy's side that I'm beefing with, and the reason why we beefing is because he tried to fire you, and I didn't want him to fire you, so I had your back and stayed loyal to you, but you couldn't do the same for me. So I mean, Rashad, he gonna reap what he sow. You know, karma always comes back to you, bro. Always. For every action there's a reaction. So he did that, and now look at him. He finna be off the one of the best basketball podcasts there is out right now. So because I think when Gil comes back, it's gonna be bigger and better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And
Oh
now you
yeah.
didn't waste your job. So you heard what Gil said. He said, "Look, now I got to get all that hard work you did. I got to get your raise to somebody else now."
That
So
is
he could have
crazy.
potentially got more money too, and you just messed it all up because of what some dude promised you. You supposed to, bro. You not supposed to go against the grain, bro. And he did. Now look at him.
Do you think any of them will be back? Not Rashad, he ain't coming back. But do you think
Nah,
Brandon
I think
Jennings,
Nick.
Kenyon?
I
No, Nick
think
gonna be
Nick.
back. He's back.
Yeah, I think Nick gonna be back. Nick is the comedic relief.
Yeah,
So
you need that
I
guy.
think I think Nick is gonna. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. Part of me feels like Gil will keep the same cast, like Kenyon, Brandon, and Nick, but he said he was recruiting, because he tried to get his show. Because he said they were supposed to come back in like September, so he was trying to come back in August so he can jump them or whatever like that. So if Gilbert was doing recruiting like he said he was, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a whole new cast. The only thing but that is you got to see how y'all gel together, and it won't be the same. But yeah, I could either see him bringing in a new cast, and I could still see him bringing in the same cast. But I think Nick is gonna be back for sure, for sure.
I watched the video this morning. I said, wow. Rashad Mccants was out here he put on a whole underdog hat, shirt, damn near you could say pants. He did all that butt kissing to get fired. That is
I know
crazy
he was
work.
salty. Boy. I know he was salty.
That is actually very crazy, in my opinion. Like you just said, y'all was. I've always said it. I've always said I think the best sports podcast is Nightcap, but when it's strictly basketball, it's Gills Arena, and it's not close. It's not close at all. Y'all was on there 4 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
killing it. Like y'all was destroying the competition. Then obviously, like he said, they added football in there. You go from potentially 4 times, maybe 5 times a week to damn near 2. And then
Like
you
I
kiss
thought
them.
adding
Go ahead.
football was a good idea. It's just that shortening them days, that didn't make no sense to me.
I think all they had to do was just make another channel.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't just do that.
Yeah.
But I felt like and I think he kind of brought it up. I don't think it was in that specific interview, but I think he said it somewhere else. Or I think it was someone else that said it. They felt like, you already get all the views from basketball. Because remember, during somewhat of the football season, they were all on there one day, but it was kind of like a half show. Basketball, they'll do the basketball. Then once they were done, you can see like the football players coming in. So you'll see a key, skip, and they just
Mm-hmm.
thought, oh, they got football. Everybody's just gonna stay. But the thing is, that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. I came for the basketball. For the
Mm-hmm.
basketball. I didn't come. I'm not gonna say I dislike football, but I came strictly for basketball. I'm not gonna stay for the football. I'm just not. That's not how it works.
Mm-mm.
I felt like if they should have made their own specific, if Underdog could have made their own channel strictly for football, I think everything would have been cool. I think it
They
could
was
have
trying,
been.
like you said, they was trying to steal them views from the basketball podcast and bring them over to the football. And yeah, that didn't work.
It didn't work out. So then you like you switch and then they go in for 3 days, then they only get 2. It's just like no, because like I don't blame Gil for being like mad. Like I go from basically going here for 4 days a week to now we going to 2. Nah, that ain't gonna work, brother. That ain't gonna work. And then you Rashad Mccants and you, hey buddy, you gonna pay me some money? Nah, bro, that ain't it. Like that's supposed to be your guy. That's supposed to be your homie.
Mm-hmm.
You out here selling out like Nick Young said. I ain't gonna say the word, but you said it. Like, come on, bro. What you doing? Like, come on, bro. What you doing? Then you did all that just to get fired?
Yep.
Come on now, bro.
And you now you went from getting the bag, so now you ain't getting no money and missing out even on the bigger bag.
You saw Rashad Mccants was saying stuff on Twitter.
Nah, I heard it. I ain't it was so late in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna read all this in the morning, but I ain't get a chance to read
Let
it.
me see.
I know he added Carmelo podcast, or it wasn't Melo he added. He added somebody.
He said, Ayo, 7 p.m. Brooklyn. I'll tell y'all what, ball up top. If it sound like a lie, it's a lie. Rate me on the show to clear it up. I got receipts.
Man, what Gil got a lie for? What receipts do he got? Only thing I can see him saying is, man, bro, they promised me this. They promised me that.
Man.
You think they gonna bring him on the show?
I think so. I
don't know. Carmelo don't give me the type of he gonna be messy though. Cause you just had Gil up there, and then now you bring Rashad up there.
You know what I think?
I don't know.
I think Gil don't even care if he brings him up there.
Yeah, I don't think Gil.
You know how Gil don't care? He on the Baja right now. And you know they don't got. And you know he got beef with. You know they got beef with Rashad. And once we get off here, I'm gonna watch that and see what he got to say.
Huh.
I said Gil so petty he on.
You said what?
I said Gil so petty he on to the Baja right now as we speak.
And
you know he don't.
Yeah, he don't mess with that. He finna go.
That's how I know Gil don't care. He can care less.
Is Darren Williams on the show today? Do you know?
I think he is. So once we get off our pod, I'm gonna go right to theirs and see what he gonna say on there and see what all them got to say.
He needs to just shut up, bro. You're not winning this one, bro. You're not winning this one, bro. Just shut up. Just keep it. Just take your L and keep it pushing, bro. Keep it pushing. Cause you ain't winning this one, dog.
Bruh.
Gil petty as hell.
Rashad said Netflix documentary loaded. He said trying to slander my name with lies. We got receipts.
That man don't got no receipts. I think he quitting them workouts too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he quitting them workouts. Rashad gives me the type. He gives me the type where he see it ain't gonna look good for him, and then he quits. So it's like, you know what I mean? I think Rashad quitting them workouts.
And then Brandon Jennings, he said something. I think it was today. It wasn't nothing like super crazy, I guess. He said like, what did he say? Then we'll move on.
Wasn't like don't mess with Gil. He petty or something like that.
Yeah. He said he the petty king. Gil petty, bro. Those are his mortal enemies, and he went on the pod. Those are literally his mortal enemies. He do not care. Gil does not care at all. So
I can see him telling Carmelo, "Yeah, bring him up though. Let him go up there." Because it's only gonna bring more publicity.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's only gonna bring more publicity to Gil anyways. him and Rashad arguing back and forth. This is just a rollout for his show. The more attention he got on him, the more people got his name in his mouth right before his show is going to be launched, the better. So him arguing with Rashad, that's perfect.
What
That's
you say?
perfect. No, I was just telling the chat that this is low key perfect for Gil. Gil is gonna tell Melo to bring Rashad up there because this is just a rollout for his new show. The more attention on him, the more people name his name is in people's mouths. It only brings more hype and more attention to his show. So, and you know him and Rashad gonna be going back and forth. So, you know what's even
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
crazy? I can see Gil doing all this, making up with Rashad, and then bringing him back on the show.
I
I
can
can
see it
see that.
too.
I can see that.
I can see it
And they
too.
and they and they doing all this just so they can hype up the show.
But if all the things is true of what Gil's saying, it's kind of hard for you to basically be buddy buddy with somebody
No, for sure.
and he basically
For
getting
sure.
rid of me. It's kind of
Yeah, for
hard.
sure.
I don't know. Like, but I think you're right though. They could make up, be buddies, be besties again, and be on the show together. I can see it because they was like he buddy up with Skip,
After
and
Skip got canceled and his career got ended.
Underdog gave Skip Bayless a lifeline like crazy. And then they said, you know what? Let's just get out of here.
What's crazy is I didn't think the football show was bad. I like Talib. Talib, I liked him. Skip was just Skip, but I really was watching for Talib to be honest with you.
It was
What
cool
you think? What you think the best football podcast is out right now? Strictly football. I think Speak Easy is. Speak Easy is a good one.
when they talk about straight football. I think they're good. When it's just strictly football. Now, when they talk about
Yeah,
basketball, it gets bad. It gets real bad.
I
But
like Speak Easy.
when it's football strictly, see, I watch a lot. I watch this guy named Trent. He he uh he wasn't a football player, but he played football in college and he knows the game really well. He's like a small creator though. So I watch him when like the football season gets back rolling, I'm gonna watch him a lot. But like big name creators, see, man, when it comes to these podcasts, bro, I really do gotta like you, bro. Because especially like the ones that actually played the game, sometimes they be saying some stuff. I be like, bro, that's not true. And
Yeah.
you're wrong. That's just not true. And it's just like, well, since you played the game, you feel like everything you know is right, but that's not true. Because I feel like I always say this. I feel like small podcasts like us, or just small creators in general, or the people who didn't play the game. I feel like they know more than actual football players because they have to actually put the time in to actually study the game, to listen to the game. Y'all played the game and y'all study and y'all practice and all that, but it just feels like I just know the game. I already know what I'm talking about. Yada yada.
I'll
But
say again
then,
because you gotta think some players they only see it in they lenses. You know what I
yes,
mean? So like for instance, a quarterback, there's different styles of quarterback. So one may feel this style was better than the other, or this is how you should go about being a quarterback. Same thing with wide receivers, running backs, linemen, things of that nature versus somebody who didn't play the game. You're looking at every single position. You're looking at how other pros talk about their position. You're taking a lot into account.
let's see. Super 3M3 Kai. I got a serious question. Do you view Jalen Brunson as a better all around basketball player than Damian Lillard? That's tough. Ooh.
A better
All
all
around.
around.
Hmm.
Yes, I think Jay. Now look now. When
Hmm.
I say this, I don't think Jalen Brunson is better than Dame. I would still take Dame over Jalen Brunson, but I
Hmm.
do think Jalen Brunson is a better all around basketball player than Dame. Um, I think that Jalen Brunson has more that he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the three ball. He can shoot the mid range. He has a post game. Uh, Dame doesn't have a post game. They both not really. They both can pass, but they're not pass first. So, but they both can pass. I'll even say Jalen Brunson's probably a better rebounder than Dame. Jalen Brunson's probably a better defender than Dame. Um, so yeah, I'll probably say Jalen Brunson's the better overall player for sure.
I think the one thing I think they're both not really good defenders, but I think the one thing I'll say Jalen Brunson has over Dame, he can create contact. He knows he's shifty. He can manipulate the defense. He knows how to create contact. Like he's one of the best. I think he can get to the line really anytime he wants. He uses that body. Dame doesn't really do that like that. That is a great question. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the. That's a really good question. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a really good question.
Mm. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like you said, I think both aren't that great defensively, but I think Jalen Brunson's just a tad bit better.
Dame ain't had as much help as Brunson, and his lack of defense got covered by his teammates in the finals. That is true to an extent. Dame was a good defender in Milwaukee, even though people don't want to speak on that. I think it was good though. But this thing, see in Milwaukee though, I would have get. I think my answer probably would have been so different if I would have saw Dame on a deep playoff run while he's in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah, because he that team could have. I ain't gonna say they could have won a championship, but they had a shot in the East for sure if they could have stayed healthy.
I think if let's just say they go to like a second round, it was a long second round. I think I
Or
might have would have
ECF.
changed. Yeah, or ECF. But I was just going with the minimum like second round. I think my answer would have changed, but that's a great question. That's a really good question. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the best question I've seen in a minute on this pod. But yeah, man, Gil gonna do him. He's petty. Like I said, once we're off this, I'm gonna listen to what he had to say on the Baja. I'm definitely gonna listen to that. See all the shit he was talking about. And Rashad Mccants is low key a sellout. Let's just be honest, he's a sellout. Should have kept the OG head coach, but I'm betting on Dane coming back to show niggas he's still elite shooters.
I agree. I think they
You talking
should
about
have kept
Chauncey?
Tibbs.
Or you talking
Nah,
about Thiago?
he know Tibbs. He know. Oh,
You talking about?
okay, it's been a minute. This Black Roman got a new. Oh, okay. What's up, Black Roman?
Oh, you got a new account? Oh, what's up, Black Roden? What's up, brother? No wonder we ain't seen you in a minute. No wonder we ain't seen you in a minute, brother. All right, man, let's get to our actual topics. It's crazy. We've been talking for basically an hour 40, really none about topics, which is actually pretty good. We've really just been yapping. But it's been great yap, though. It's been great yap. All right, let's talk about which free agent signings. I don't know if you did add like trades too. You could have added that. I meant to put that in there. Sorry, but free agents or trades that will have the biggest impact on their new teams. Who do you got first? So
Oh, you can go
it could
first.
be a trade too. It could be a trade too.
You can go. You can go first.
Okay, low key though. You know, this person was already there, but I'm gonna say signing because they signed him back. CJ McCollum back on the Hawks. I think bringing CJ back on the Hawks, bringing that veteran presence, a guy that you know can go get a bucket, who can get you 20 points per game. I think that will help them in a year or two of this core group of the Hawks. And the Hawks have made a lot of good moves by adding a veteran point guard that could potentially teach Kingston Flemings on the bench, teach him how to play the game of basketball. I think re-signing CJ McCollum is actually a great move, bringing him back on the Hawks. I wish it would have been more than 1 year, but it's only a 1 year deal. But I love CJ McCollum back on the Hawks, and I think he's going to have a real big impact on that team. They could be back to winning something like 40-some games this year. That Hawks team is on paper right now. Well, I mean, this same team is a really good team. So I like CJ back on the Hawks.
I'm gonna go with Trey Young. I think Trey Young will have a big impact on this team. One, not only because he's a dynamic scorer, but two, he has a high assist rate. So, getting guys like AJ involved and Keyshawn and AD and Alex Sarr, that's only gonna do it's only gonna bring more confidence to them. So I think that, and then they got their point guard of the future because they were still searching for a point guard, whether it was Bub. That I'm not gonna say it didn't work out, but Trey's is a better point guard than Bub. So they were looking for that point guard of the future, and they got him in Trey. So I think Trey would be a really big impact for them.
Not counting AD, who whose impact will be great from having Trae Young on the team? Not counting AD.
I think AJ for sure because it's gonna make AJ get easier baskets. Because and then AJ, like, he's a young athletic wing, so him spreading out and running the floor is gonna only get him more easier buckets because Trey keeps his head up at all times. So I think for it'll be for AJ for sure.
You know, I was low key thinking Trey Johnson. I was thinking Trey Johnson. I feel like
That's a good one too.
with Trey Young teaching him how to play, really to play the game of basketball. His only year too, he had a decent rookie year, but then most likely going to be a 6-man on that team. Telling him like, hey, this is where you need to get to this spot on the court. How I know Trey Young has never been on, like, say, a 6-man role, but it's like, hey, you coming off the bench. How can I get in rhythm? How do I start off? I think Trey Young could teach him that type of stuff. Like, this is going to be kind of a new role for him, especially when they're most likely going to be contending. Trey Young's been to a conference finals for, and AD obviously, but Trey Young's been to a conference finals for. I think he's really going to help. He's going to help Trey Johnson a lot. I really believe that. I think Trey Johnson, low key, I'm not going to say he's going to win 6-man a year. I think he'll be 6-man a year, like, competition. Yeah, I think he will. I truly think. I think he'll be like top 5. I think he'll be in there. I truly think he'll be in there. Low key though, I don't know. You might not like this one. No, who knows? Nas Reed getting traded to the Hornets. I think that's gonna have a big impact.
Hell no.
I told y'all. I tell you, he might not like it. I say he might not like it.
Hell no.
Hear me out, brother. Hear me out. I like Nas Reed. I know they got rid of your boy. I know they got rid of your boy LaMelo. But I think especially now with no LaMelo, no Miles Bridges, Charlotte is lacking leadership. I think Nas Reed could be a vocal leader on that team. I think he's going to teach them, especially going back to back-to-back conference finals. He's going to teach them how to play the right way of basketball. And Nas Reed is getting a better opportunity now. I get it. Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, I like to go-to guys. But I actually think him being in Charlotte is actually going to be good for him. I think he's going to have a real big impact on this team, bro. And potentially help them. I'm not saying they're going to win 40-plus games, but I do believe he can definitely have a big impact on them and the young guys on his team. Because when you look at the team, I don't know who's like their veteran presence on the team. Well, Grant Williams, I guess. But Nas Reed, who's going to be on the court a lot, I think he's going to help them. So I think Nas Reed.
He averaging more than 13 next year? He averaged 13 and 6 last year. He averaging more than that?
On the bench. Because let's think about this. I think we're guessing Con, Brandon Miller. Could Kobe White be a top scorer on the team? Like, yeah. Number 2? Could he be like? Could he fight to say number 2?
I think Con gonna be the number 2, but okay. I think it's gonna go Brandon, Con, then Kobe.
I think Nas could give me 15. I think Nas could give me 15 points per game, maybe even 16. You don't think he can do that?
No, I think he can. Let's read.
They're gonna start him in the 4.
Supreme Kai. I like Washington roster. They cover all gaps, minus guard, defense. It depends on who at that. Only person that's gonna probably be a defensive liability out there is Trey. That's the only person. Depending on who you start at that too.
I think it's gonna be Keyshawn.
I hope the additional touches doesn't hold back Sarr's development.
I think Sarr's gonna be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be fine, especially with Trey. Trey gonna get him the ball. Trey's gonna make a concerted effort to get him the ball.
I
And then
think
he
he
said,
could
I
be fine.
also want to see what Will Riley does if he can step up.
He
I
was
mean, see, now
good.
that's the thing. That's the thing with Will Riley. There's so many guys on that bench. Is he gonna get enough tick?
You know what? He might.
Because you
He
still got
ended
Bub on the bench, you got Trey on the bench, you still got
Bilal.
Cam, you got Bilal, you got Cam, him. Like it's a lot of guys on that bench.
Well, I know tanked obviously, but Will Riley played good last year when they was super tanking.
Yeah, he
He,
did.
he
And he played good in summer league.
yes, he was good. I think he's earned some legit decent minutes off that bench. Somebody's not playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody. Who is that
Yeah.
gonna be? I think the only if I had to
Training camp
look on
gonna
the
find out.
bench, I think the only guy on the like when I'm just looking at the bench, Trey Johnson's getting ticked. After that, you can just figure out okay who we play. I think Bilal gets ticked because of the defense. I think he's a really good defender. I think you have to play him. After that, y'all gotta fight. Y'all gotta fight for that playing time, bro. Or maybe Bub gets some tick because that brings another ball handler on the court. So,
I mean, but you got
so
Trey and you got Trey for that.
no, no facts though. But I'm saying like when Trey is off, like who do we bring in? Say Trey Johnson as our backup point guard, or do we say bring in at some point say Bub and Trey Johnson at the same time? How do we do that?
Yeah.
So
Uh, but my next free agent, no, that's a big signing. I mean, that'd be make a big impact. Kawhi Leonard. I mean, I know that the stuff is still going on with him on the investigation, but I think Kawhi Leonard that he's probably gonna make one of the biggest impacts out of all the free agents because we seen what he did when he went to Toronto the first time, and that team is damn near identical to the team that he had when he went there and won the chip. So, and then on top of that, Kawhi going there elevates them to final contenders. So, I think Kawhi is definitely gonna have a big impact with Scotty. With RJ teaching him his defensive tricks and his mindset, and then them looking at his work ethic, I think that'd be really beneficial for those two for sure. So I think Kawhi is definitely gonna have a big impact.
I'm with you. I think that's probably one of the biggest impacts that might happen in the league. Like real talk, Kawhi Leonard joining up with Scotty, R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quigley. You're forming one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Hmm.
And you got a good coach. You're in the Eastern Conference. It's kind of set up for them to basically. I mean, the East is up for grabs this year. It's kind of set up for them to potentially maybe go back to a finals. Well, Kawhi go back to a finals as a Raptor. I think I'm with you. I think that impact. My next person is John Collins. Let me stop. Let me stop playing. Let me stop
I was gonna say, boy,
playing. Let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. Biggest impact, I would say, Loki though. Walker Kessler on the Lakers. I think
that
he's
was
got a
my
big.
next one. That was
I
my
think that's
next
gonna have a
one.
big. I think that's gonna have a big impact, man. And then you can just follow what after me. I think that's gonna have a big impact. Like Luka finally gets that rim run big, a big that can protect the rim, a big that like you was talking about maybe like a couple of weeks ago. He started shooting the three before he got injured, so he can help spread the floor. Because DeAndre Ayton didn't bring that, and now you bring in Walker Kessler, it's gonna improve their defense by a lot. Potentially makes offense a little bit easier for Luka and Austin Reeves. I think Walker Kessler's impact is gonna be kind of slept on because it's like it's Walker Kessler, and then he got paid a lot of money and because he got hurt. But I think we're gonna sleep on Walker Kessler as one of the biggest impacts in the league this coming up year.
Uh, Another guy that's gonna have a big impact, Lamelo Ball. Um,
Yes.
Lamelo Ball pairing with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards finally gets him a dynamic point guard. I think if Mike Conley was a little bit younger, it would have helped Ant out because Mike Conley was a scorer. But getting Lamelo Ball, a dynamic scorer, a guy that's a willing passer, he's gonna make life so much easier for Ant. Ant's not gonna have to see as much double teams now, or any double teams for real, because you can't double Ant and then leave Lamelo open. So. It's definitely gonna make life easier for Ant. It's gonna make it should make life easier for Rudy Gobert if he can catch the ball. Um, so yeah, I think Lamelo is definitely gonna have a big impact this next year.
Now you know LaMelo gonna be zooming that ball next to Rudy.
He better, bro. Rudy need to go get on. You know how they got the
Oh,
gun machine for football. For football,
yeah.
yeah, he need to go get on one of them, bro.
LaMelo gonna be zooming it, bro. He's gonna do a no look pass. Rudy gotta catch that ball, bro.
He's not gonna catch it, bro. He's not gonna catch it. He's not gonna catch
Hey
it, bro.
man. Hey man. Rudy gotta catch the ball. Hey, LaMelo said the Timberwolves jerseys remind him of when he was on Chino Hills.
Mm.
I ain't
We
gonna
not
lie,
gonna
man.
get Chino Hill basketball though.
Bro, he's still gonna take a one-legged three.
Oh yeah, I ain't tripping. That's his game.
See, this is my thing. Is Cringefish gonna be like, brother?
He got, bro. He gotta do what he gotta do exactly what he did with Ant, bro. Just let him hoop.
I hope.
Just let him hoop, bro. Let him hoop, bro. You can't be pulling him, yanking him. Just let him hoop, bro. And I think Ant is gonna tell Coach Finch, "Hey, bro, let LaMelo be LaMelo. That's what's gonna make us go." So,
bro, Chris Finch might have to take a good couple of ibuprofens like after every game, bro. He gonna be getting a massive
he
headache.
got pop 2 before and 2 after.
Bro, he gonna be like, brother, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? But no, I'm with you.
He gonna do one of them. Okay, because LaMelo gonna take a half court three. He gonna be what? Okay.
Hey, but if he hit it though,
Like what Steve Kerr be doing with stuff sometimes.
No, though, you right though. I feel like you just gotta let LaMelo be LaMelo. Let him hoop, bro. Let him play his game. I mean, that's how I know Charlotte wasn't successful, but they've had a couple of good years when LaMelo was LaMelo. And I don't want, if I'm, and like you said, I talked to Coach Finch, look, the best way for us to win, don't even try to change him. Don't try to change him. Just let him be him. We're our best when he's him. And I know you probably been seeing them videos of them in the gym. Hey, they for real. I think they for real, bro. They trying to win.
Still missing a 4 though. They still missing a 4.
I'm thinking that they're not gonna sign like a starting 4. I think they're gonna have Jaden at the 4.
Yeah, who's gonna
I don't know.
3?
Unless you run IO. Like I felt like John. I didn't know John. I mean, no one knew John Collins was gonna get like the bag, but I thought John Collins would have signed there for say 1 year. I think that would have been perfect. And I think they're probably okay with Jaden McDaniels being that starting power forward. I think
unless they thinking about starting Terrence Shannon.
That'd be interesting. Would you start Terrence Shannon? Would you?
I don't know. Because starting Io is 6'6". Don't get me wrong, but he's skinny.
Yeah.
So like unless you put Ant at small forward.
I can't roll with that. Nah, I can't roll with that. Because I don't even know like really what good forwards are out there that's like a legit starting caliber. Like he don't even got to be raw. He just got to play. He just got to really play some defense, rebound, shoot the ball. That's it. Like let's say if they had Tobias Harris or something, I think that would have been decent.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. Tobias
I think that would have been decent. But I don't know who's out there that they can really get that's going to start for them. I think they might. The Nassus will definitely be in Miami in the stands.
DeMar still left. But I don't think that's gonna work. That fit ain't gonna work.
I can't see that happening.
No, there is no start. There is no starter caliber forwards.
Who else is
you
on
go
there?
get Ben. You go get Ben Mathurin.
Hell no. I think Ben is going back to the Clippers. I thought she was about to say Ben Simmons.
Peyton Watson. Gonna get Peyton. Try to go get Peyton.
I don't think they have draft capital to get him. Or the players, really.
Ain't nobody then.
Low key though. If Ben Simmons was right, I think Ben Simmons would be decent.
Well, that man ain't coming back in the league.
He said he still love basketball.
Ain't nobody, bro. He's not getting back in the league. His time is over
You think
with.
it's over?
It's over with, bro. He went from a defensive player of the year candidate to damn near the next superstar or star to now out the league.
Hey,
That decline is
we
crazy.
didn't talk about it, and we won't talk about it. That's too long to discuss. Maybe another day. Ben Simmons, they put Ben Simmons as one of the top 100 defensive players like ever. I was
Yeah,
very
he's a
shocked.
really good decision. No, Ben Simmons was a excellent defender, bro. 6'9". He's basically LeBron. Same size, same speed, same height. At 6'10", bro. Well, he on the same height. He like 6'10". He a little bit taller than LeBron, but athletic as hell. Can move his feet well. Bro was perfect. He was perfect. The decline is crazy though.
You ever see like you ever go on Twitter and you be seeing them highlights of Ben Simmons and you be like, bro, he was
What
really like
happened?
that. He
What
was
happened,
really a
man?
dog, bro. Like he was really one of my favorite players in the league. Like I bought his jersey, bro. Like he was one of my
That
favorite
jersey
players.
ain't worth nothing now.
Show not still in the closet. I think he still got the tag. I don't even think I could fit that jersey now. But man, Ben Simmons was like the athleticism was amazing. Like,
The vision.
bro, hey, he is a dog, bro. Oh man, Ben Simmons. I hope you're back in the league, Ben Simmons. Go to the Timberwolves, bro. They need you. Play that power forward spot. They need you. Next guy I got Marcus Smart on the Rockets. He
Mm.
brings toughness. He brings defense. He helps bring shooting. Now I don't know if he's gonna start though. That's the question. I'm starting. I think he comes off the bench, but it's just the fact that they needed another point guard. Well, technically, if we're being honest, they signed 2 point guards because you're getting Fred back and you got Marcus Smart. So technically, you got 2 point guards now. So you help with that. I like Marcus Smart on the Rockets, especially he played for Ime Udoka. He won Defensive Player of the Year under Ime Udoka. This is a great move by the Rockets, man. I think it's gonna have a real big impact on the Rockets this year.
And then it also helps a man. He gets to learn under a man who people think that a man is it can be a defensive player of the year candidate. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, is he gonna
Um,
shoot though? That's the question.
Another one that I got, Isaiah Hartenstein. I think that re-signing him, bringing him back was very good for the Thunder because they needed to know they needed a center. Because Chet playing center, we saw how that worked out. Um, Against Wemby and them boys. So I think signing Isaiah Hartenstein back to take that load off of Chet and then keeping that nucleus together of him, Shay, J Dub, Chet, keeping them all together. I think that was good for them. Um, and then also it gives Hartenstein it gives him a chance to teach those young bigs that he got in Sober and Adia Amara. It gives them a chance to learn under him. So I think signing him back was really good, and he'll make a big impact for the Thunder.
It was probably the right choice of letting go of Dort and keeping Hardenstein low key.
Yeah, for sure. Yes,
I
for
think that
sure that
was
was
the
the right
right
move
move. Like they
because
had
they
to
got a
make that
bunch of the
move.
wing defenders too,
Yeah.
or defenders in general.
They just feel like we needed like a good starting big man next to Chet. We need that size. Like Jalen Williams was decent. Not gonna lie, he was decent in the playoffs. Isaiah Harstein brings another type of ability in that starting five, and then and Amara, he's probably not ready yet to give like make a significant impact. So I'm like, yeah, I'm with Isaiah Hartenstein, man. Isaiah Hartenstein, low key black too. Mm,
Yeah, I think his dad's black, his mom's white, something like that.
Black power, black power, baby, black power. Uh, another player that will have a big impact. Jalen Brown on the Sixers. The reason I say that is because I think he's going to be way better than Paul George. Because I think Paul George took a step back last year. He knew, like, hey, it's Joel Embiid right now. We got VJ coming up, and Tyrese Maxey is all NBA this year. I'm gonna take a step back. Jalen Brown, I think he's gonna bring that toughness to Philadelphia. They need that guy. They said that Jaylen Brown is kind of like Jimmy Butler, getting in your face, telling you what's up. They need that over there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that can help them get over the hump and finally get out the second round. Jaylen Brown is going to be really good. He's going to average probably 20 some points per game, but they need that leadership. I think he's honestly their leader right now, and he hasn't even put on the jersey yet. I think he is literally their day one leader on that team, and it's going to help them get to the next level. Or maybe LeBron James if he goes there. Who knows? I'm
The
starting to think he
last
don't go
one,
there.
the last one I got is Tobias Harris. And I think Tobias Harris will make a big impact for the Spurs because it brings that vet in that locker room that they needed. They didn't really. I mean, yeah, they had Harrison Barnes, but that was only one vet. Now you got multiple vets in there with different perspectives. I think it'll definitely help. I think it could have helped De'Aaron Fox to calm him down. Because there's times where Tobias had bad games. So he could have talked De'Aaron out of that. I also think it'd be really good for Stephon and Dylan and those guys like that to have another vet in that locker room and Victor too. So I think Tobias's veteran presence will be very much needed, and then also that shooting. You could also put him in with Victor, and he could make a big impact like that. So yeah, I think Tobias Harris will definitely make a big impact next season.
Two things real quick. Stephon Castle, they say he grew like 6'8", something like that.
If that's true, that's crazy. That is crazy.
6'8", man. And they said
That
Coop
gotta be
grew 2
cap.
inches too. They said
Cooper
Coop grew 2
Flag.
inches. Yeah, they say he grew 2 inches too.
That's cap.
How you
That's
say
cap.
that? How?
That's
Let me
cap.
see.
I gotta
Cooper.
see him. I gotta see him pitching next to somebody.
Cooper Flag.
If that's the case, bro, he's 6'11" then. Because he already came in. They say he's 6'9".
They said, yeah, reportedly grew 2 inches this summer. Yeah, so that'd be like 6'11". Hey, that's crazy. And Stephon Castle at 6'8"?
Well, nah, he not 6'9", bro. At the combine, he measured 6'7" without shoes, so he probably 6'8" with shoes. So
Who? Stephon?
6'10". Nah, Cooper
Cool.
Flag.
6'10" still tall as hell.
No, yeah, no, it is. But it's different than 6'10" is different than 6'11".
Hey, that'd be crazy. I'm surprised we didn't put the Heat on here. We didn't put Giannis. I did not have
No, man.
Giannis.
I
I
didn't
did
either.
not have Giannis. I did not
Well,
have
they
Giannis.
said Stephon was 6'5" without shoes, and he was 6'7" with shoes. So he potentially 6'9". That's
That's
OD.
crazy.
That's OD. If that's true, that's OD.
That's crazy. We did not put Giannis on here having a big impact on the Heat next year. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Real quick, we didn't talk about it. So when the person leaked the video, were you like, okay, he's going there, or were you just
No,
like,
I said that's cap. I said that's cap. I thought it was cap from the get go.
I mean,
I thought it was one of them things to make people think he was going there. But once they said dude got fired right after, that's what made me like, But I don't think Bron going
I
there,
think
bro.
they just had that prepared if he was going there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Buddy just tweaked.
And
That's
uploaded
crazy.
it.
Yeah. Well, that thing probably been sitting in private for a minute and he pressed public. My thing is, why would you even go there anyway? Why did you press on that in the first place? There was no reason to press that button.
Because
Now you lost your job. Now, come on now, brother. Come on now, brother. All right, man. Let's move on to our top 5 teams with the biggest pressure going into next season. Let's start at number 5.
Go ahead,
Under the most pressure. All right. Loki, at number 5, I got the Houston Rockets. I feel like they should probably be higher, but I'm putting them at 5. I got the Rockets at 5 only because Kevin Durant, they had a good year last year, but technically they didn't really improve record-wise because when Kevin Durant wasn't there, y'all were the 2nd seed. With Kevin Durant there, y'all was the 4th seed. No, they was 5th seed. They were the 5th seed. Kevin Durant gets hurt, and you guys basically were down 0-3, but lost eventually in the playoffs. It's a lot of pressure for, say, Kevin Durant, Ime Udoka, that whole team, all those young guys on that team to perform this year and be better than what you was last year. I think a lot of people would probably say, hey, look, y'all probably should be close to a 60-win team because there's no way you got all this talent and you guys aren't that good. You guys are basically like, first off, as long as Kevin Durant is on there, you guys are expected to potentially go to at least a Western Conference Finals or maybe even a Finals. So anything less than that is a failure of a season. It's a lot of pressure on the Rockets and especially Kevin Durant this year to perform. I got the Rockets at number 5.
Yeah, I had the Rockets at number 5, just like you said. Especially when KD got there, everybody thought that was a championship team off back, and then Fred got hurt, and then they had a up and down season. And so now it's your second year on there. Fred's healthy. You add Marcus Smart. You get a couple of you re-sign Tari Eason. So I think that this year people are expecting you guys to go further for sure. So I got the Rockets at number 5 on my list too.
At number 4, I got the Philadelphia 76ers. Maybe this team should be higher. But I got the Sixers at number 4 only because you traded for Jaylen Brown. MB is going into his new contract. VJ had a great rookie year last year. Tyrese Maxey exceeded a lot of people's expectation. If we're being honest, you could technically say this is a super team, but it's really not. I know how it works. But this is a really stacked team with 4 good starters. Joel Embiid has to stay healthy. Jaylen Brown is coming off his best year, so we expect to some people probably expect the same. Tyrese Maxey was dropping 30 points per game, and VJ had a great rookie year. Everybody's expecting you guys to repeat all that same. And you guys are in the Eastern Conference. To some, if I go look on FanDuel right now, sponsor us, I guarantee you they're probably second in the East right now to win the championship. For the East team, I guarantee they're probably second to win the East. So it's a lot of pressure, you guys, to stay healthy and to be great and to dominate the Eastern Conference. Outside of probably the Knicks, maybe even the Raptors, y'all should clearly be a top team in the East. So, but trading Jaylen Brown means y'all going for it. It's basically finals or bust for this team. I got the 76ers at number 4.
At number 4, this is where I got the Toronto Raptors. I think the Toronto Raptors are under a lot of pressure this season, or this upcoming season, especially if they go and get Kawhi, because last time we seen Kawhi come there, it was a championship. So now where Kawhi is returning, I think they're thinking the same thing. You see, like you said, championship or bust. Then on top of that, they have a well constructed team. So I think that and then they on paper they're, in my opinion, the second best team in the East. So it's knowing that you guys are the second best team in the East, you get Kawhi back. You see the championship of us. So I got the Toronto Raptors at number 4.
Before I go to number 3, I'm looking at the odds right now. Are you okay with the Celtics being number 2 at winning the Eastern Conference next year? They have the Celtics at number 2.
Hell no.
Behind the Knicks. And it's the Heat, Raptors, and Sixers tied at 3.
No, Jay. No, Jay.
That's exactly what they on FanDuel sponsor us. No. That's exactly what they have. I was not expecting the Celtics to be number 2.
That's cap.
I'm not. I was not expecting that. Not gonna lie, this was not on my bingo card. This wasn't. I'm not. I'm shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very shocked. I was not expecting this. And they got the Pacers at number, what is this, 7? They got the Cavs. That's until LeBron gets there, if he does go there. They got your Pistons with the 6th best odds to win the East. Celtics at 2. I'm not with it. Number 3, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trading for LaMelo Ball. I know it's a different trade, but you basically traded your big men and Julius Randle and Naz Reid and a lot of draft capital to get a really good young superstar, but potentially superstar point guard LaMelo Ball. It's kind of a make it or break year for the Timberwolves. I'm not going to lie. You guys went back to back-to-back Western Conference Finals. You guys lost in the second round against the Spurs. Ant was hurt. Yeah, whatever. But just trading for LaMelo Ball puts a lot of pressure on y'all. And the fact, low-key, though, it's a lot of pressure on the Timberwolves to be good just so Ant can stay. Because we're getting at the point of Ant's career where it's like, can I really win in Minnesota? Can this team really go to a finals with this team? Who knows? But it's a lot of pressure on them to succeed, to be one of the best teams in the Western Conference. We're definitely expecting at least 50 plus wins from this team. But adding LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards, and now we're depending on Jaden McDaniels to take an offensive leap this year. It's probably the third best player on the team. It's a lot of pressure on this young Minnesota team to make it far and to finally get over that hump and go to a finals in the West. I got the Minnesota Timberwolves at number 3, man. It's a lot of pressure on them.
At number three, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think that they're at number three because, you just got beat by the Spurs. You guys won a championship. And can you repeat that success? A lot of people said that a lot of people had you guys repeating after y'all won and y'all didn't do that. So can y'all keep up with the rest of the league? Can y'all make it back to the finals? Can y'all go get another championship? So I think that, and then also, well, with Chet playing bad against Wemby, and them getting beat by the Spurs, a young team, is their window championship window over with. So I think they have a lot of pressure to prove that they still have a championship window. So yeah, I got the OKC Thunder at 3.
Hey, well, on Twitter, they talk about Lou Dort when he has to dive on SGA ankles next season. This that picture of the dude with the hat and he crying when he got the gun in his hand. Nah, bro. Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Now though, at number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. You traded Jaylen Brown, man. Charles MVP last year for Paul George. Jason Tatum is coming back off of Achilles injury, technically. Derek White had a down year. It's a lot of pressure, especially when you're one of the best NBA franchises in the league. It's a lot of pressure on you guys, especially when y'all always been great. We've never seen a bad Jason Tatum, well, Jaylen Brown's gone, team since they've been together. We've never really seen it. So now, can you guys go back to an NBA Finals? Can Jason Tatum lead you there? Can Paul George improve off of the past 2 years in Philly? It's a lot of pressure on you guys to get back to the promised land. Y'all was just there 2 years ago. I think a lot of people expect y'all to come back, especially after you traded one of the best players in the league this past year. The Celtics got a lot of work to do, man. Will it happen? It's a wait and see, man. But it's a lot of pressure on Brad Stevens to get this right because he made a bold trade that he probably didn't have to do. I got the Celtics at number 2, bro.
Number 2, I got the San Antonio Spurs. Having Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs have a success this early, I think they're under pressure to repeat it again, and then especially after Victor said that they'll be back again. And then a lot of people felt like the Spurs were could have beaten the Knicks. I think they're on a lot of pressure to prove that they can actually make a deep playoff run again. That they're inexperienced. Well, now they have experience, but their inexperience and being young wasn't something that's holding them back. And so I think they're under a lot of pressure to repeat that success. So I got the Spurs at number 2.
And then number 1, I got whatever team signs LeBron James. Whatever team signs him. If it's the Warriors, if it's the Cavs, if it's
that's
the
why
Miami
I left
Heat,
them out. I left the Warriors out because I didn't know if LeBron was going to actually sign them or not.
Well, I just put whoever signed. I literally put whatever team gets LeBron number 1 because whatever team gets him, they have literally to basically win the championship. They have to win the championship in their eyes. If you go to the Warriors, Steph Curry gotta win. If you go pair with Giannis, gotta win a championship. If you go pair with freaking Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, gotta win a championship. Whatever team gets LeBron James is under the most pressure in the NBA. And you know what's crazy? We didn't really speak of it. We might speak of it a little bit after because this is our last topic. You guys are going to be in the spotlight. So we're all going to be watching you. Whatever team gets LeBron James is the number 1 team under the most pressure going into next season.
Yeah, I agree. I think LeBron, whatever team LeBron is on, is going to definitely face the most pressure. But last team I got, the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks ain't won in 53 years, and they're under a lot of pressure. Was this a fluke? Because me personally, I think that the Spurs should have won. But is this a fluke? Can you guys do this again? Can you guys make another ECL? Can you guys show and be as dominant as you were last year in the playoffs? So I think the Knicks are definitely under a lot of pressure because like I said, can you guys repeat the same success you guys had yet last year? Was this a fluke? Was this just y'all luck year? Was this y'all bubble year? Because they like to get LeBron that slack for it was the bubble. But is this y'all bubble year? Can y'all repeat and do the same thing? So I got the New York Knicks at the number one with the most pressure.
Hey, did you like Adam Silver basically pressuring LeBron to make a decision?
No.
You, you didn't think
Because I
he?
know he ready to release the schedule. That's what it is, bro. Because that's holding back people buying tickets, season ticket holders, or potentially pre-sale tickets, all that stuff like that. So that's holding money back from the NBA.
LeBron is still the face of the league. That Adam Silver is waiting for basically a 41-year-old man to basically make a decision.
Yep.
If you ain't the face of the league, I don't know who is, bro. The fact that he basically said that out loud and said, "Man, we're waiting on LeBron so we can finish the schedules," because he ain't trying. Let's be honest, he ain't trying to put Cleveland on Christmas unless LeBron on there. He ain't
Come
trying to
on
do
now.
it. He ain't trying to put Miami on Christmas if LeBron not there. Let's be honest. Like he's not like Steph. The Warriors, they're gonna be on there because of Steph Curry.
I'll say
But
yeah. I'll say the Warriors play on Christmas
yeah,
all the
they're gonna
time.
play on Christmas regardless. But he is not trying to put no heat on there if LeBron not on there. He is not trying to put them on Christmas. Adam Silver basically saying that out loud is crazy. That was wild. And they said LeBron was a little irritated by it because it's like, bro, why you rushing me? Can I make
Because
my
he trying to
decision?
make that money. Adam Silver trying to get that money in from them tickets.
And the last thing I want to say, I watched Speed Easy this morning. That man Emmanuel Acho, when it comes to basketball takes, be kind of bad. He brought up, he said, it's LeBron basically showing that he's desperate because he keeps asking. It's like, he keep asking for players to come join him, basically. It's like, man, I'm waiting on Kyrie to come join me. I'm waiting for AD to come join me. Is that ruining his legacy?
I don't think LeBron is begging players to come play with him, bro. I don't think that's it at all. What is he talking about? Like what? It's like if he was on the football team and they needed somebody on a D line or whatever like that, and somebody that's one of the top 5 D linemen are available, and he's like, "Oh, we should go get him. We need him." Like it's the same thing, bro. It's a missing piece that y'all need that would help y'all win. I don't I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't think it's ruining his legacy that he wants, say, all these good players to come join him. I don't think that's
I
like
don't think
ruining his
he's
legacy.
begging for them to come join him either, though.
Let me change the word begging. I want to say, is he not begging, but is it like, does it look bad on him basically just trying to
Asking for
say,
superstars to come play with him.
yeah, to come join him when, like, why do you need to do that? I didn't want to use the word begging, but I feel like it's
No,
not ruining his legacy.
no,
I
no.
don't believe that at all. I think
Because
LeBron
you
is
need a good
just
team to win, bro.
go.
You need a good team to win. You need
And if
good
he
players
feels
to
like
win.
AD or Kyrie can help him, I say wait for them. If it could potentially happen, I say do it. Because LeBron's trying to win. He's trying to win one more. He's trying to at least get 5 rings. And if AD or Kyrie joins him, I'm cool with it.
I want my
I'm cool
boy
with it.
Kyrie to
But
go with him. I need my
oh, you
boy
want to
Kyrie
get
to
out of
get one more
Dallas?
ring. Yeah, I need my boy Kyrie to get one more ring, man.
Oh man. Kyrie. Hey, we get Kyrie Irving hoops next year though.
Yes, sir.
Get Kyrie Irving hoops. You go draft him in fantasy. Has Kyrie ever been on your fantasy team?
No, he never will.
Why?
I like players that can do more. I like players that can
But he
rebound,
always gets
assist,
you
and
40.
score.
He always gets you 40
I'm,
some points.
I mean, if he's available, I'll take him now. I'm looking for guys that's gonna potentially give me triple dubs though. So But nah,
Kyrie's
Kyrie's
a
never
good
been on
player.
my team though. He
Kyrie's a
alright.
good. He's been on my team. He's been on my team a decent amount of times. I remember that one year when LeBron got hurt. I forgot who else got hurt, and Kyrie's my best player. That shit did not go well. Let me. LeBron, Devin Ring chasing, holding up the whole league, shaking my head. How is Golden State making all these trades with no good players to trade? Minus an old agent Jimmy with no teams won. Well, Jimmy, the only value Jimmy technically has, he's an expiring contract. That's it. That's the only value he brings.
And how many years Kyrie got left on his deal?
I technically is one. I think he has a player option.
So it's damn the same thing. So I wouldn't say I don't know how much they both are making for it to be like an even swap, but I mean I wouldn't even want Kyrie
Well, I
if
think
I'm Golden
Jimmy
State.
making like 50 something. Kyrie's making like 40 something.
For his own.
Yeah, Jimmy making a lot of money. He's making a lot of money. That's
I
why
don't
it
even
works
know
for
if that
AD.
would work. Kyrie and Steph on the same team with Bron. No.
That's not gonna happen. That
Shit,
wouldn't work.
we never thought Ja and Dame would be on the same team.
Well, they threw some BS up, but I mean, if you had the option, I think you obviously would go with Anthony Davis, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't think Kyrie, but I think if let's just say
What would that do for Draymond then? Like, say for instance, they did trade for AD. What would Draymond fit in at this? Because you got it unless you trade Porzingis to whatchamacallit to watch.
I don't think you can trade Porzingis. He just signed a new deal. I don't think you can trade him. I think they have to wait.
So Porzingis, AD, Bron, Steph.
Draymond might be the guy that might be willing to come off the bench.
You heard what Draymond said? He said if LeBron come, he gonna be the PJ Tucker, the greatest corner shooter ever. I said, what? What?
Wait, what?
He said if LeBron James comes to the Warriors, he's gonna be like PJ Tucker, the greatest corner shooter ever.
Hey man.
Hey, what that boy Tony y'all said? All right, y'all. This full court entertainment podcast.
Hey man. Draymond Green said he'll change his number too.
Ultimate Glaze. That's the ultimate. I ain't changing my number for no damn Bron. You gotta pay me. You gotta pay me, Bron.
That's his LeBron poo.
That's Glaze is real.
He said, what did he say he'd change his number to? Ooh. What did he say?
Nasty, probably.
No. Oh, what did he say? Hold on, let me see.
Did he wear 23 in college?
I think so.
I wonder what he wore in high school. He probably gonna change his like high school number or something. I wonder if he wore 23 in high school too.
What did he say, bro? Can I find it? I think it got. I think it's. I think he said 5 because 2 + 3, 5. I think he said 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It says he would switch his number jersey to number 5 because 2 + 3 = 5. So yeah. People forget Draymond was almost Finals MVP in Game 7. Couldn't miss. Was carry go stay on his back. Hey man, look. I remember watching that game, bro. That was a very intense game, bro. I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm seeing LeBron block. I see Kyrie Irving basically make the greatest shot in NBA history. I was like, wow. That game was crazy. That was a great game. Like that game. But Draymond Green sure was carrying. He was carrying on them because Steph was bad. Kevin Love played some great defense. Hey.
I wonder if that's a top 5 game in NBA history.
Top 5 game in NBA history. Ooh. You know what? I don't think so. Because remember the Christmas Day game the next year? Warriors and Cavs? With Klay, I think Klay Thompson hit a shot. Then Kyrie Irving hit that crazy tough shot on Klay Thompson for the game winner. I knew you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the greatest games. I think that's one of the greatest games like ever played. Like that's a top 10 game ever. Like that Christmas Day game was crazy. But no, that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on all our videos. Again, we will not be on next week. Charles will be with his bestie. We'll be with the guys on cruise, having a great time. What happens on the cruise stays on the cruise. We'll leave it at that. But it's been fun with you guys.
Shit happening on the damn cruise. I'm finna relax, enjoy myself, and drink my drink package.
I kid you not, guys. At the 2-hour, 24:55 mark, he just lied. I kid you not, he just lied. I kid you not, he just lied. He just lied.
It's the same thing I did last year.
Oh, you know what? That's Full Court Entertainment Podcast. We out the mud. See y'all next time. Peace. See y'all in 2 weeks. Peace out.